Do you need new skins?
Ready.
Register at CSGO fast and make your teammate jealous. Boost your inventory in a few clicks. Enter promo code and get bonus. Link in video description.
Go, go, go. Nice shot.
And ayun, hello and welcome back to the official Filipino broadcast ng Blast TV Major Paris 2023. Ako nga pala si Sneaky Frog, kasama ko si Dad Femina, and nandito na tayo sa ating second semifinal of the day, and it is gonna be Apeks versus the hometown heroes Vitality. So it's basically France versus Apeks at this point. It is gonna be a very interesting matchup to say the least, kasi nga nakita naman natin yung nangyari kanina. Heroic, somehow, some way, surprisingly, GamerLegion, nakaabot sila dito sa ating major final. It has been a weird year for majors, man. Honestly, last major winner natin, if I am not mistaken, is Outsiders. So, you know, no one expected the Outsiders, now VP, to win the entire thing. Pero alam mo naman, pagdating sa expectations dito sa major, they're always gonna be shot, siguro, pwede nating sabihin dito. Kasi nga, I don't think at this point anyone has a diamond coin unless you are a, you know, serious GamerLegion believer talaga dito sa tournament natin.
Yeah, I mean, in the words of Pimp, you don't know Counter-Strike if you have a diamond coin na ngayon at this point in the game. Talagang nobody has expected na nandito tayo sa point na mas marami pa yung underdogs, mas marami pa yung UK players na at one point dito sa ating playoffs than French players natin dito, which now Vitality serving as the only favorite na lang dito now that wala na ang Heroic. Sila na ba ang next disappointment na dito sa major? I can't really say so kasi napakaganda ng stats so far ng Vitality, and it is looking like their major habang tumatagal ang ating run ng gantong organization across the board, which again storied na they have never had this far of an appearance sa isang playoffs on a major, which this is now the best shot for Zaiwu to claim his first major. Nakasama niya yung dalawa na more than 2 major wins ang meron dito. So the guidance is there. The star power is still aligned para sa Vitality, pero kailangan makarating sila dito. And Apeks, with their run against Team Liquid kahapon with Kixan leading the charge, talagang napakaganda ng sign na yun, and I'm very confident that we'll have a very close series today.
Yeah, and especially ngayon, the Bees are definitely out today, so France is in full force supporting tong local team nila, especially. I think most of the people don't mind the empty seats, no, dito sa may harap natin, kasi kita nyo naman guys, they're standing right there, so it's not empty seats. They're just trying to get a little handshake, get a little touch of what the prodigal son of Counter-Strike is like. Mali mo, diba? They might get a whiff of his skill and might even get global right after ito major natin. Pero yun ang amin, no, Vitality, so far, pagdating sa kanilang record, immune sila sa plot armor, Into the Beach 2-0, Monty 2-0. So, napaka-consistent talaga nila pagdating dito sa major. Considering yung kalaban nila dito sa Grand Finals, no, is GamerLegion. Para sa akin, this is their best shot to get that one.
Okay, take a look at the one, diba?
Take a look at this intro.
Were you there when you watched that live?
The major. The pinnacle of competition. The gateway for legends.
He's gonna say yes.
Its trophy.
Same 2014, bro. Just chill out.
A maker of kings.
Counter-Strike in my life for 15 years.
I've been playing this game for 2/3 of my life.
Nah, that was not the time.
I grew up with Counter-Strike.
I'm counting
I got into
kung ilan
Counter-Strike,
dito yung mga
because of my brother.
dumating ng playoffs.
My life is Counter-Strike. I live and breathe it.
CS only made my life forever.
Is that rocks?
I didn't really know what I wanted in my life. CSGO
Lighting
was
I need
that
to
answer
raise.
for me. It's what I've always done. It's my whole life. And
It's
I wouldn't have
really criminal that
most of the
Stomp
things
isn't
that
even
happen in
fun.
my life right now if I didn't have CSGO.
10 years of Counter-Strike majors.
Oh
10
my
years
god,
of
that is
legendary
fire.
plays.
Those graffitis?
Paris. The last chance. The last moment. The last time to crown a major winner in our beloved game. Are you ready? For Counter-Strike.
That's an EU crowd. I can feel it.
Yeah, ibang-iba dun sa ano yun, ring yun. It's as high as it can get dito sa arena. I really like na iniwan nila yung talagang the guy. The guy
The
in the last
emotions are high.
Ooh, James
This arena is absolutely
Oh,
packed
no.
out. And we are ready to see who the last team will be in the
How
grand
many people are
final.
holding that?
Entire
CND,
population of France, man.
what do you think of this?
That's the French
Speechless.
flag.
I can't say
care,
anything.
Grabe.
This is
The
crazy,
Golden Hornets are
man.
out.
Wow.
Well, guys, we have one very special guest for you.
Ba humingi ng backup si James
He is
Bond?
a French
Is that the Are You
major
Ready guy?
champion and MVP winner from the same major, Cluj-Napoca. You know him as the Magician. He is a legend of the game. Please welcome on Kenny S.
Oh my god! I just mentioned it kanina.
Oh, the entire French
L'accord
community.
Arena. Merci d'accueillir une légende du Counter-Strike français.
Yo, this guy is my idol, bro.
Dans le top 1 sur TV.
The
Deux
OG.
fois dans le top 6
The
mondial.
OG Magic Stick.
MVP de Major.
You like that, Kenny?
Yeah. Hello everyone. Je parle en français, mais pas de suite. So here I am on that stage. I took a decision a while ago, and I felt like the best way to do it was on that stage, on that city,
No.
yeah, in that country, with the
No.
people that follow me all the way since the beginning.
No way.
CS has given me pretty much everything in life: experience, knowledge,
Is this
No.
Titan?
sociability,
No way, this is Titan.
maturity, pretty much everything.
No way.
Damn, when
So I didn't make any speech because I know I will lose my words anyway. But to make it quick, and because
Oh.
so I took
Why are they showing
that place
past
here
pictures?
to tell you that first of all I thank you for the bottom of my heart for all the love you're giving me. And I also want to say that the way people, you guys look at me when you meet me, the way you speak to me is the biggest pride I have in my life. because I don't even know if I deserve that, but here you are, being the people you are with me, and so thank you very much for that. To make it short, yeah, I'm retiring from competition.
I knew it.
His wrist is too his wrist is too heft.
I loved every single moment.
Alam kong dadating yun eh. Pakatapos ng pictures din sa likod niya and all, and how he's a crazy good, talagang alam kong he's gonna say that. But it still hurts. Masakit pa rin. It's like, alam mo yung parang nanonood ka ng somebody like growing up,
Kenny,
and then
you've been playing
biglang
our
na-cancel
game
yung show
since
after like
6
so
years
many
old.
years.
You've experienced so
Ito yun
much
eh.
around the world. What has been your best memory from Counter-Strike?
My best memory, as I said, it's the education that the game has given me. Winning a major, obviously, not my best picture, not gonna lie, but and obviously many tournaments such as
did him dirty.
Montpellier, because once again, like being in France, I know I feel like I haven't really been close to my French audience, but actually I am.
C'est le moment peut-être de leur adresser quelque
So
chose en français.
I want to thank everyone, but I will switch to French now because je suis là. Désolé, j'étais obligé de le faire en anglais au début. Merci à vous, merci à vous, merci à vous.
Guys, let's give Kenny the ultimate send-off.
Merci à
A
tous.
big round of applause for the legendary Kenny S!
I'm speechless, man. Talagang growing up, I always looked up to Kenny. Tapos ngayon, alam kong it's only a matter of time.
Hard
Pero
moment, for sure.
talagang pinapakita pa rin to.
But in
It
front of the
hurts
home
pa
crowd,
rin.
that is beautiful. But we do now
It's inevitable,
need to
man.
decide
People
who
retire.
is going to be coming through
It so happened
as the
it was
next
Kenny's time.
grand final team. Now, there's a lot of Vitality fans in here for sure, but
Oh, yeah.
Apeks have put up one hell of a fight.
Yes.
You ready for this?
Yes, I am obviously ready for that. Guys, on va faire un truc un peu spécial. Tous les fans de Vitality, vous allez vous mettre debout et on va lancer en légende. Un qui ne saute pas n'est pas Vita dans toute l'arène. Vous êtes prêts? À 3. 1, 2, 3.
You know how pumped up this crowd is.
Acorn Arena, Counter-Strike fans around the world. Our next semi-final is Vitality taking on Apeks. And I know damn well you're gonna bring the hype!
The most unlikely playoff team, I would say, na nakarating so far sa ating playoffs. Ito talaga, everybody doubted them. This guy in particular, one of the guys that have shaped up this organization, now he has one shot para mapatumba yung local favorite ng crowd na to.
Yeah. Stico as well, man. He's been trying for so long para makapasok dito sa stage from Cloud9, bouncing off the other teams, and ngayon he ends up in Apeks in the semis.
Apeks. Jacob.
20,000 people
his
against
way
you,
to
bro.
this stage
Honestly.
before. His third major semi-final appearance. 2015 2019, and now 2023. You can't deny the impact he has had and the experience he brings. Now he has the chance to harness it all to make it to his first ever major grand final.
My
Nork.
favorite G2 player.
Yesterday was magical for the Swedish AWPer. He shone against Liquid and devoured America's major hopes on the stage of dreams. He put the pressure on some of the best, but now it's time for the ultimate test. Kixan. Against Liquid, we saw the highest individual level of this in-game leader for the team. The preparation was on point and the execution was excellent. The dream continues even if the goalposts are changing. Each and every game is not the same. JL. The test keeps on coming and he's still standing. But he needs to bring the level he has shown before against one of the best in the world. The pressure is on and the confidence must show. Stiko, his best major performance ever, going further than all of his previous teams. He stands with that experience and he continues to fight for his dream here on the stage. Now is his time to shine. Let me hear you make some noise for Apeks!
No surprise that it'll be one hell of a factor na baka nerves yung mag-kick in, baka mag-hesitate sila. Everybody hates them, but alam nila na isa lang talaga yung eyes on prize.
Yeah. Crowd favorites, man. Crowd's about to pop.
Dead na yung tenga. Possibly the last chance para sa first major win ni Zaiwu. At the helm, kasama ang dalawang general na talagang kilalang kilala sa lahat ng history ng Astralis. Ngayon, sa Vitality sila magkakaroon ng chance na i-cement yung history.
Yeah. Vitality. Zaiwu being the only one na walang major dito. The rest of the team does have one at least in their belt. With the exception of him and si Spink.
This is Vitality.
I feel like kaya pero
Spink.
at this point, at this
He's
stage,
no
hindi ko na alam.
stranger to the semi-finals of a major, but this one surely feels different. He's adapted and refined himself, and he's been given the extra bit of vitality that he now needs to shine with his French partners in crime. Zaiwu, the child of Counter-Strike's first major semi-final. Despite the accolades and praises he is given by fans around the world, this journey has been far from easy. Now it feels like it's all coming together for one of the greats. Full focus is needed to ensure he doesn't meet an ill fate. Apeks, into the belly of the beast once more he will go. This is a man who knows how to put on one hell of a show. From star-level performances, mad fragging his way to the top of the charts, then transitioning to a leader and giving his career a restart. Dupree, to the stars and now to victory. He has done what most players can only dream of. From the first to the last, he's always giving it his all. The pressure is on, but he's felt this before. Being the most revered major champion is closer than ever before. Magisk, major championships and a major MVP. He knows what it takes. He has changed lanes, switched sides, and has come out buzzing for the last major in CSGO. History and legacy is on the mind, and this game will take him one step closer to the prize. V is for victory. V is for vitality!
Nakikita mo kung gaano ka-different yung energy ng crowd nung lumabas ng Vitality. Ito na nga, no excuses. It's either you put up or you shut up. Kaya, man, Vitality, this is the major for them. Sure na sure ako, 100%.
Well, we certainly
best shot.
have a crowd favorite in this arena.
This is their best
when
shot.
it comes to who will be able to
Para
get that
manalo
last
dito.
major final spot, it'll
Pressure
all
is
be
on. We're gonna start
decided
very soon.
in
Once they
this
go actually with
circle.
these games,
I got Cuban, I got Sonic with
as
me.
soon as they hit the stage pad, they
Sonic,
just go on their PCs.
It's
and they
been
just
one
go
hell of a
straight
journey
up play.
recently for you
From the
guys.
interview.
You seem to be peaking at exactly the right time. But many of the champions have fallen to underdogs. How do you prepare for that not to happen to you?
I think Counter-Strike is going through a generation shift with a lot of new players coming in, and yeah, we talk with the players and we do everything. I mean, for me, it's when you're at this stage, there is everyone had it coming. I mean, they deserve everything coming for them. So props to Apeks, but hopefully here it stops.
And how much of this is becoming a mental game as well? Because we've seen them when it comes to their game plan, they don't play the normal style of CS.
Come again?
How much of this is mental?
I think Counter-Strike in general is more mental than ever. That's why we have the best sports psychologists on our team. So we've been spending 5 months talking about a scenario like this, and yeah, we are ready.
I'm glad you're ready. You certainly need to be ready. Cuban, you have been coaching for such a long time. You've done well back on the old VP times, but it's been a while since 2017. We can see you be potentially in a major grand final. How badly do you want to be back there?
Last final I was playing was against this guy on the other side and we lost. But I remember one more story from 2007 and we were playing SWC finals here in Paris. Back then when we both were players and I won against him. So this is a time for me to win again in Paris.
And when you've come into this game and you're preparing for the likes of Vitality, how much have you put in to change things up? How much have you switched up to just counter them? Or is it just still playing the same style we saw from Apeks?
I think we don't need to change much. They have the coach who was 4-time major champion, 2 players who were 3 and 4-time major champion. They have 10,000 people behind them. What else can... I mean, they have everything, right? Crowd behind us. But for me personally, I have 2 the most important people in my life. My wife and my daughter on the stage for the first time in the arena. My son is at home. And this is what gives me full power, and I think we are able to win this game, definitely.
I love it.
Playing our identity and sticking to our rules and principles.
I love it. You guys shake hands, go and take your position. 2 legends of the game that have met in 2 many different ways. It's time for us to kick off this semi-final. The whole arena is packed out. Guys, are you ready? That's what I'm talking about. Are you with me? One final time today. Let me hear you. Bring the home!
Look, man, normally I will be out here with a really good story dito, but this is legit yung first time head-to-head ng Vitality Apeks. But this goes beyond yung rosters ng players natin. This is actually a grudge match for both the coaches. Zonic being the guy, storied in his career, 2 major trophies on his side as a coach. While you also have itong Apeks, legit, pinakamalayo nilang narating sa isang major. And I'm damn well sure this is not the last we'll see of them in terms of like the whole world of Counter-Strike, but not global offensive.
Yeah, that is true. The new generation versus the old style of CS. Probably what we're gonna see here, but still, now naman si Spinks and si Zaibu, they can give that bit of that young person flair, that kid flair siguro na nakikita natin galing dito sa GamerLegion para sa Vitality. Pero yun nga, Apeks, the unpredictable force dito sa ating major. Dami na nila natalo. We doubted them every step of the way, but still, they have proven us wrong. Pero ito na nga ang final boss dito sa ating major, Vitality, man. 10 win streak going into this best of 3. And I feel like this is their best form that they've had the entire year, and what a time to have it. Grabe. A packed arena. A packed arena. A sold-out arena pa. A sold-out Accor arena all the way in France. 20,300 to be exact. Ang upuan nga. Every single one is filled. And probably 99% of them cheering for Vitality dito. And you heard the crowd, man. They responded dito kay Banks. They're gonna bring the hype. Apeks, you have to be ready. Because the entire country is against you right now. And Vitality, pressure is on para sa kanila mag-perform. Kasi yun nga, last chance, last shot to make history para dito kay Zaibu at kay Spinks. Grabe. I mean, I think the most important players here para sa Vitality is probably gonna be itong si Dupree and si Madges. They need to keep everything together para sa kanilang team. Nandito na sila dati. They have been in this exact same scenario in a major semi-final. Kalaban nila isang underdog na team that is very unpredictable. So they have to keep their wits with them siguro, no? Dito sa ating best of 3, they cannot let Apeks start controlling whatever they're playing on their side of the map. But no one has done that just yet. Lahat na nakita natin from Vitality has just been everyone destroying everyone para sa kanila dito.
We always know na Apeks can bring in the A game kapag he's in the right mental. And yung crowd, yun yung magbibigay sa kanya na napaka-hyped up na buff na kinakailangan niya. Which, honestly, kahit hindi niya kailangan yung crowd, all throughout yung tournament na to, he's had very decisive calling. And that's really when you realize that yung mga stats nila from Nuke and from Vertigo, he has been pulling out very decisive calls, holding again yung short position over at that ramp, finding ways para ma-enable yung playstyle na hinahanap lagi dito sa Vitality, which in my opinion talagang there isn't like a fixed playstyle. You just have that most amount of flexibility with every single player on the roll being the best at the top of their game.
Yeah.
Where will you find a weakness kung Apeks ka, di ba? Ang laki ng responsibility mo when you're on Kexan. Kexan has been stellar sa buong playoff, sa buong major natin. Especially since 5 months old pa lang siya dito sa roster ng Apeks. Ang laki ng pagbabago. Pero they're up against a different beast. Oo, natalo na yung Team Liquid. Oo, nagkaroon sila ng napakagandang sweep papunta dito sa kung nasan tayo ngayon. Pero Vitality, the one team that is destined to win yung major na to, and it's not a very, very easy feat to go on.
And I think the start is around the corner. You can see on their screens, they're ready and waiting to start on Mirage of all things, which is gonna be... Let me take a look at the veto again. Everyone's going crazy sa group chat because this crowd is absolutely nuts. Pero yun nga, it is gonna be Mirage. That is a Apeks pick kasi nga nawala ang kanilang best map dito in that first round of veto with Vitality banning out Ancient. Here we go, man.
It's where really, really good for Vitality to take away their Ancient map. But it is as CSGO as it can be ngayon sa first map pa lang natin. And on the grand semifinals of it all, the grand scheme of things, the bigger picture, talagang underdog versus favorite. And it is a giant Goliath in front of you ngayon. Vitality, CT side. Zaiwu holding again backside of things. 4-man push on top of that Apps position. It's a good shot over to JKM. Zaiwu will take first blood. Second over to Zay. And oh my god, Zaiwu is on fire.
Jeez. Damn. My God. Okay, knock. P250. And the armor, deadly combination. Meron pa nga siyang smoke dito para gamitin dito sa backside. Pero tignan mo nasan yung bomba, men. Tignan mo yung nasan yung bomba. Nasa harap ng market. P250 spray. Hindi kagana para dito kay Nok. Stiko na lang natitira. And that's not gonna be it. Grabe. Pistol round pa lang. Pinakitaan na agad ni Boss Matthew on that bench push. Insta headshots by the man containing itong B-push natin.
And the presence then doon sa B short, man. It's the crossfire that again sets up a lot of like really good CT side teams. Fundamentals still on a high para sa Vitality. And Zaiwu is no shortage of firepower. Doon sa backside hold, he's able to get yung core ng Apeks. Hindi sila nakapasok ng bomb site. Hindi din sila nagkaroon ng chance para makapag-plant ng objective na din. So very problematic round for Apeks. Not able to shut down yung kanilang napaka-star player for Vitality is a big problem. They need to figure it out. And Kexan talagang really, really big responsibility throughout the series. It's definitely hard to find Zaiwu. Apeks with a shot. Sticko. Early, quick nap papunta dito sa second round natin.
Yeah, it is only an eco, so Apeks is playing it safe para meron silang buy. It's round number 3. Pero Vitality, they're not gonna fall for any of these 4-man pushes on towards site. So tamang safe play lang. You really don't want to overcommit, especially pagdating sa mga rounds na to, unless you do have the MP9. And It seems like one smoke was wasted, but it doesn't matter. Pistols lang naman ang meron dito sa Apeks. Unless they have some really nice shots galing dito kay Nock, they can take down these two mid players. I don't think it's gonna happen para sa kanila dito.
Disrupt the crosser placement. Talagang Zaibu is the hunt and the hunter. But he gets 4 in the round. A step up from what he had dun sa first pistol round natin. Again, the past crowd is loving it. Talagang gustong-gusto nila manalo itong Vitality. But the first quick 2-0 with Apeks playing for the long game. Talagang binibigay agad yung second round natin. That full eco. Just for the long run. Just for the long game. But sometimes even if they get the buy round, hindi talaga mag-work out if hindi nila makukuha yung first push on.
Bit of a tech pause. It's not a major semifinal kung walang tech pause dito. So make sure the PCs, everything is working para dito sa Apeks. But so far, these first 2 rounds, it has all been Vitality. Grabe talaga. Their defense is just as perfect as ever dito sa Mirage. And this is kind of the trap na pwede mong ilagay yung Apeks dito, no? They're kind of known as the Ancient Anubis. I forgot yung isang map nila. Ancient Anubis Vertigo team. And having all 3 of those banned out. Hindi naman all 3 actually. I think we're playing Vertigo second map actually. Which I think it is still pretty good para dito sa Vitality, considering they are the best Vertigo team dito sa tournament natin. But I feel like, you know, they're really covering their bases here dito sa Vita natin. Ancient Anubis sent out already, no, para dito sa map number 3 natin, which is Inferno. Good news para dito sa Vitality. If they win this first map, they still have at least 2 more strong maps dito to at least finish it off. Para naman sa Apeks, I feel like it's gonna be in the back of their heads. Their weird style is not gonna work this entire time. They're up against Vitality of all things. So kailangan na yata nila mag-adjust dito. It's up to Kixan to kind of tweak his calls a bit dito sa ating semifinal, or else they're just gonna drown dito sa Bees.
Look, even into the breach, they even struggled doon sa Vertigo map na yun, and it was all from the puggy playstyle. Kaya sila nagkaroon na napakagandang shot towards sa ating playoffs, towards doon sa Legend Stage run na meron sila doon as the underdog. Vitality on the cusp. Dupree gets 1 kay JL. Papasok pa lang sana from that apps position, pero na-catch off guard na agad. It's a 1-for-1 Steko. This will take down tong si Majescu. Won't have time to ramp up papunta dito sa ating Mirage map. Heavy mid-play siguro para sa Vitality now that they have slowly made their presence sa ating buy round. On the other side of things, Apeks with a really, really good call para magkaroon ng heavy mid to try to pressure against tong si Zaibu, which it is a good call since Zaibu has been fired up. Pagka-start pa lang dito sa server, talagang we wanna lock horns with the Wu. Pero sa default ng Apeks, talagang over that mid window is something that they can use para ma-pressure yung ating short angle with Spinks. He gets a double kill. Nakaspray na agad Nock and Jakem. The 2 players na hinahanap-hanap para sa Apeks. Kexan and Steko though, nakakuha na agad ng dalawa. Opened up yung connector position natin. Sobrang late pa lang ni Dupree. Kaya may time at may panahon ang Vitality. Kaso Spinks through the smoke pa naman. Na-deny si Kexan, and it's all on Steko, 15 HP.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible para dito kay Steko. It's gonna be an insane clutch if he actually tries to go for it, pero yun nga, I was a bit worried actually para dito sa Apeks, no, considering isa lang yung smoke nila dito and they didn't drop it para dito sa B short. Their only option was to go maybe for a 2-man push dito sa connector with 1 guy staring at B short, pero hindi talaga nila ma-risk na meron din tao dito sa may ticket booth. So overall, Vitality playing the map well, and Spinks with the last second decision to shoot through the smoke. Perfect para sa kanya dito.
Great call para karoon ng stability. Again, over that mid, emphasizing yung possible connector play na magagawan sana ng Apeks, but Spinks just really knows how to control this. And they have pulled out yung creativity right out of the gate talaga. Normally, you would see this around like mid-rounds, especially on CT side, Mirage, na if hindi mag-workout yung catwalk defense, hindi doon na lang siguro sa double stack. Just so CT players would have some sort of stability, not even risking too much para magkaroon ng hold. But they pull it out this early para magkaroon ng advantage. Vitality will get yung first 3 rounds natin off of this really good buy round now. Apeks, Deagles for the 4 players, Tickle. Isa lang na may AK for their T side under pass push. Just to try and maybe dodge away the chance of meeting ZywOo early dito. Apeks just knows na talagang gustong ma-pressure agad yung mid window, kaya they just have to calculate kung gaano sila lalapit dito.
Yep. The opt-out this early para dito kay ZywOo. We have not seen this in the prior series. In any series, actually. Galing dito sa Vitality. He's been rocking the AK-47 or the M4 most of the time. But now, the man is dead serious. Itong si ZywOo. He wants to end this one as quickly as possible para sa kanyang teammates, and what a weapon to have. The AWP at round number 4. Stico though, last time na umikot siya dito, nakakuha siya ng isang kill. Galing dito sa may Palace side, pero dalawa na nga ang kailangan isipin dito ng Apeks. Wing is gonna go through. Great flash galing dito sa Palace player, pero nandito siya sa corner. ZywOo with a good reaction dito kay Nook. ZywOo with 2. Nako po, Kiksan. No matter how much smoke you put into jungle, there's at least 3 more Bs dito sa A site natin. Grabe Vitality. Perfect,
they did the due diligence din eh. Kita mo na hindi sila hesitant na magkaroon ng moves over at that jungle. You can see that ZywOo, again, you talked about yung kung kailan niya kinuha yung op na to. He's been doing a wonderful job at claiming yung mga picks early on. Kaya siya nagkaroon ng early AWP ngayon. But I like that they're also pressing the issue. Apeks, no hesitation from the push out of Stico to the flash out from Kiksan. They just want to alleviate agad yung pressure na nalabas ng Vitality sa kanila. Kaso, and how they have been performing, yung movement and how they have been adapting to every single push out for Apeks. It has been a really big problem sa lahat ng naging engagements nila sa kanilang T side of all things. Jakem, liwaking ang pagkan doon sa ating connector just so he could alleviate some more pressure. Out, not through the smoke. At least will get himself tong si Spinks. Really important first blood. But as long as Apeks still has connector, mahihirapan sila dito. Push out, nice peek. Kaso, nandito pa rin si Kiksan. Trades up, papunta dito kay Apeks. A 3 versus 4. Important to get the pace. At yung timing, kailangan maging perfect for Apeks.
Yeah, I mean, you have a choice, Apeks. Push the site with at least 2 players with 8 major wins, or ZywOo, bro. You know, pick your poison siguro dito, Apeks, no? Pero they still have the numbers advantage. Meron silang control dito sa my bottom connector side. So, meron silang chance na i-cut off dito ang rotation ni ZywOo before he even gets into the kill hole and then eventually into A site. Pero Majesty is a very dangerous man. Kailangan nila isipin na meron pa isang anchor dito. And if they don't, it is gonna be a crispy 3K para sa kanya dito. But that early warning shots is gonna alert them of their presence dito sa A-side. Flash, Stico, nawawala pero hindi pala. Nawawala dito. Nook with a good headshot dito kay Dupree. Pero ZywOo, is it time to break some hearts? Is it time to break some hearts dito sa Paris? The op all misses. Grabe. That wallbang made the entire Apeks roster's heart jump. Pero buti na lang, sometimes the best do miss. Grabe. Magic should have gotten that first kill, pero Stico was just a bit faster.
Yeah, I mean, yung kanyang position over at that short box it is a really good 50-50 since may headshot angle pa rin naman sila kung papasok all the way from E-main. Quick hesitation, just yung kanilang spray control over towards main position just made it sure. Stico, just that flick. Now yun talaga, it came to those really minuscule moments just so yung anchors ng Vitality were down in the dumps here. Apeks already getting themselves in first round natin just to build some bank, just to build yung kanilang pera habang tumatagal pa ang Mirage map na to. Vitality will have a lot more strats in the strat book, pero quick default ulit for Apeks, just the same amount that you would expect, lalo na sa T side. Just smokes off, flashes para magkaroon ng rotation. Already 3 players on the way towards that P site apps push. Sama-sama si Dupree. At saka si Spinks para makontrol agad yung positioning ni Nock. Important that he gets 1. Definitely amazing if he gets 2 here. Spray Apeks control. They needed that. They needed that. The fact that they also get themselves to jungle push. Jakem and JL on num1 right now.
Grabe. JL In a world of hurt dito, he's already 1 HP but he's in a very well-baggable spot. Stico, he's gonna take down si Spinks. Very important player to take out. Pero may kita ba nila ang flank dito ni Dupree, the two major winners. Still, the teamwork is real pero alam ba nila na manggagaling dito sa likod? That's gonna be one knock. 10 seconds left para sa kanya dito na magpa-plant. He has the angle. 5 seconds as well. And that's gonna be 100% default. Big damage as well. Galing dito sa HE. Knock. Can you hit the shot? Who's gonna get it first? Faster itong si Dupree. 5-1. Grabe. That flank was worth it para dito kay Dupree. He ran all the way galing B site from TV room into A main. And they get the op back as well para dito kay Zaibu. Vitality after a single misstep dito sa last round natin. They get one back.
See, this one kay Stico, it was an easy one, pero as hard as it gets, Knock, talagang pinadali niya yung kung paano niya in-approach round na to. That nade was just perfect para mas madali niya mapatay si Knock. Down to 52. Only needed 3 body shots para mapatay itong Knock player. All aggressive, all out yung Apeks, pero as much as they would like to find a way para ma-neutralize ang Vitality, talagang nag-aanap sila ng mga ways para magkaroon ng advantages natin dito. Magic's feet get spotted. Stico! Decisive call to push on. Hindi tuloy niya na-expect na may Palace player tayo dito. Apeks. And actually get himself yung 1-for-1 ngayon nga lang. Zaiwu. Quick shot from that up. An A-main pushed out by JL through the smoke too. One way. Exploited galing kay GamerLegion. 4 versus 3. Holding down again yung hell natin. A quick engagement. Dupree shuts down si Jacob and even things up. Wala pa yung bomba sa kamay ng Apeks. JL still pushes in without hesitation at napatay si Spinks. It's a 2 versus 3. This time Dupree will live on before he tries to win the fight.
Are they gonna save it? I mean, if they do get 1 kill dito, pag nag-overextend yung isang player na Apeks, there is a possibility that there could be something incoming here. Oh! 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 Oh, you heard the Dupree scope. Oh, yun lang, Dupree. The man who replaced Device at one point when he was sick can also have his way with the AWP as well. Pero binigay na kay M4 dito kay Zaibu. Stico gonna overextend for it despite having the bomb. Nakita ang kanyang ulo. Ayun lang. Bit of a over-aggressive mistake, or is it? Para dito kay JL, 3 HP. Dupree, alam niya ba? Alam niya ba? Mukhang alam dito ni JL. USP, not enough. 5-2 para dito sa Apeks, and they are not gonna take this punishment lying down. Grabe, every round is a 2v2, man.
That was after Dupree nag-throwback agad. Back in his days when he was picking up an op from one of the major events that we've had. And it would have been the game changer for this team, but GamerLegion, the legend of Apeks, talagang even the sacrifice of the initial push, talagang readaptation, just trying to reconsider every single angle dito. Pero ang problema nga lang, kalaban niya again, low HP sila pareho. And with that op being the only weapon that Dupree had in his pocket, talagang GamerLegion had the perfect gun, and that AK was just so flexible.
Yep. JL though, what a clutch by the man. That's gonna really set the pace para dito sa Apeks. But immediate timeout galing dito sa Vitality though. And what a stat line galing dito kay Zaibu, man. This man is playing in a grand semifinal like it's nothing. 15-5 para dito kay Zaibu to start things off dito sa Mirage. And Apeks, bit of a respect timeout actually galing dito sa Vitality. No egos whatsoever dito sa ating server. Both of them are just roaring to win dito sa game natin.
Yeah. Talagang semifinals caliber na ang parehong teams natin. Apeks playing this as calm to the T kasi without the amount of guns that they've had usually, last couple of rounds on talagang not in the bank para dito sa Vitality. And even though they know na wala silang guns, talagang yung hesitation, just knowing that the caliber of players that you're playing against, malalason sila. Quick calm approach over to mid. 3 players onto connector. Meron din silang lurk over main, but Spinks One shot to the dome and Matches just follows with a second. Lalaban ang Vitality kahit mga bato lang ang meron sila sa kanilang inventory. Papasok ulit Zaiwu with a third. Yung Deagles talaga ang papanalo habang lumalaban ang mga AKs natin from Apeks. Double jungle push up but it's Zaiwu! Nakukuha ng pang-apat. It's Jacob na lang and it's a quick spray towards Apeks. 1v1. Wala pang major win itong si Jacob habang ang kalaban niya may 4 na.
5-7 in his hands. Not the best in distance pero could be a good surprise gift para dito kay Jacob who's already on 66 HP. Degree kind of figuring out na this is gonna be a B push. Jacob looking at the wrong direction the entire time. Not even a single shot landed para dito kay Dupree. I think pati siya nagulat actually that Jacob would swing that wide despite it being a 1v1. 5-3 para sa Apeks though. It's not gonna be a one-sided game, that's for sure dito sa Mirage. Considering how the T-side has been working despite yung timeout dito ng Vitality. And it's gonna be an eco in the next round para sa kanila dito. So Apeks, you have to be ready just in case na may magkakaroon ng one-pop push dito sa may top mid or dito sa may A-main. But no flashes bought.
Both teams bringing their A-game na ngayon. Even on the pistols, talagang lalaban pa rin ng Vitality. The idea that the AK is still bringing that much value sa pag-entry on from JChem makes it even more pressuring for both teams dito. Even if Vitality, you can say that they've been in this situation for so many times na. The idea that every single underdog story has been written papunta dito sa stage na to, talagang there is that chance na malay mo ma-upset sila pero I'll only believe it if I see it right now.
Yeah, it's not reality just yet. Zaiwu though, really nice boost dito sa B side. Might catch out itong si Kicksan pero rest of the squad playing a eco as you should play an eco no at this stage. Just gotta play it careful just in case there's any tricks on their sneaky though. Just like that though.
Oh, they're actually getting surprising kills here. Tapos sa mid pa nga, hindi pa nga sila nagkakaroon ng pahirapan. Quick AK upgrade, Dupree. Finally finds tong si Nock and Macten na lang. 3 AKs over towards that mid position. Magisk getting used as bait dito. At least na nalaman na nila agad kung nasan si Stico. But on top talagang the eco rounds. Na demonyo ang Apeks na kumuha ng patay dito. Kaso wala na siyang bullets on the Mac 10. That's the Glock in action against Apeks on the 1v1. Dupree again gets shut down by Stico. Oh my god! Vitality are choking every single clutch situation. Sayang na sayang.
It hurts para sa economy dito ng Apeks. They barely have any money right after that despite the win. And that was an ego para dito sa Vitality. They do not care if they lose this very last round. It was a good attempt by them though. Nice shots hit dun sa round na yun. But still, Apeks, they get the win. But at what cost? They're not gonna have an op sa next round natin. And another timeout para dito sa Vitality.
Oh, back to back. Talagang Apeks getting a win streak papunta sa ating first half. At this point in the game, that is when your IGL and your coach find value into recuperating themselves to get into a state na dapat flow ka ngayon ng Vitality. Things are not syncing up. Talagang, even though they had a solid hold over mid in the early rounds, the idea that they are winning in clutches is still a good sign for Vitality. It's still a good sign even though they've been losing the rounds that they are supposed to win. It means the structure is there. Pero the mid-run adaptations talagang not really up to par with what we expected so far. But we'll see habang tumatagal pa ang Mirage map na to. If Zaiwu can hit the shot, that is definitely favorable for them. Jacob peeks out with his shoulder. Kaso, a very uncharacteristic mistake. Babalik agad si Zaiwu. Buys a lot of time here. 38 HP. Pakatapos ng nades at papasok si Keksan. That's an entry but a spray from Magisk. Keksan will get cut off. Jacob and JL opening the space up sa pagpasok on the A side.
Yup. Knock though. Has to be careful. Dupree staring right at him. That's gonna be the bomb down. Nako po, Jacob's low as well. He's 4 HP. Oh, naubos si Apeks dito sa A site. They were wounded papasok dito sa ating side, and it was just basically an easy finish para sa mga players natin ng Vitality. Spinks with the last shot. And there it is, after a bit of a drought. Galing dito sa Vitality, they finally get one. 6-4 in Mirage dito sa ating first half.
Yeah, nothing in that post plant was favorable talaga for Apeks. They ran out of nades. They already used a lot of their smokes doon sa jungle position. But even though they had a lot of coverage dun sa connector, they already were keen on taking yung plant natin at a very open spot. That's the go. Still the go. Kahit wala siya dito. As
So looks like he's enjoying a bit too much, maybe a bit too much wine. My man is red as a beet right now. Oh, pero yun lang. Whole lot of red dito sa mid. Just pure bloodshed galing dito sa side ng Vitality. It is gonna be an eco. JL lang. Merong AK-47 dito. Brought to you by Mr. Jakem, who's probably gonna buy a Mac 10 in the next round. Oh, pero JL.
On the mid call.
I like it. Pag ginagawa ng mga teams to actually, if they have like a hero AK, make sure one dude is just constantly with him, looking to at least makahanap sila ng mga bagong angle dito, just like that boost dito sa may mid side. Makes it more efficient, siguro, pagdating sa mga rounds na to. Pero Apeks, it is a 1-for-1. Apeks lang naman ang nawala dito. It's Jakem in return. So it's not too bad of a round para dito sa Apeks. Now, I would say they can still win this if they can find itong si Tupri agad dito sa B-side, considering mag-isa lang siya dito. Pero with no util as warning, this is gonna be pure contact galing dito sa Apeks.
Yeah. Kasi waiting for the waterfall na lang. Just hold on to the spray and it's 2. Para kay Dupri. Make it 3 talaga. This man has been performing on majors.
That's
but
big.
kicks. At least he gets Saibu. That gives him open doon sa ating market. But that is not enough. Even if he kills the Wu, everybody on Vitality has been activated.
Yeah, but no op para dito sa Vitality after that kill ni Kiksan dito. Unless someone else can afford it dito sa ating squad. But that's gonna be a big damage para dito sa economy ng Apeks. I'm looking a lot more sober, calling his girlfriend. He's like, guys, ang ingay dito sa Paris. I cannot hear you.
He's awake?
He's awake. Stop is awake.
I know, right?
Interesting thing. Para sa akin. Oh! Apeks! The double nade.
I mean, it's been pretty popular all throughout na ngayon. Vitality have been working on how they have been mastering yung kanilang util usage throughout this major. Keksan a really big pickup since, you know, maybe possibly he's been one of the performers where he could have an opening din. Not the guy you look out for kapag mid-round adaptation, but mid-round calling, that is definitely in his department. Kaya okay lang na mawala tong si Keksan. Meron din itong opening tong si JL. He's on top of that stairs position, and Zaiwu does expect the connector push out. Yeah, hindi na lang i-flash Teko. Wins the fight. Ilang beses na siya nagkakaroon ng napaka-surprising na results from these lurks.
Oh, didn't see? Oh no, I didn't see the head, so Spinks might be in danger dito sa ating side. Apeks gonna go down, pero JL, oh, the adjustment. 13 HP para dito kay Stiko, 88 para kay Jaken. Not looking at the right direction though, the Israeli is, pero si Tupina naman with a clutch, but Stiko is there sa palace natin, just sitting the entire time waiting for that cross sa may jungle side natin. 7-5. Still a close affair between yung dalawang teams natin dito in the first half. It's not the usual. Vitality just gets away with their CT side. No. A lot more punishes galing dito sa side ng Apeks.
And I like the adaptation then from Stiko. Right after nakunin yung patay doon sa main, he wraps around towards that palace position just for him to have an unexpected call. He has been the guy na nag-open up na naman ng windows of opportunities dito sa ating Mirage. And the fact that Apeks have been playing or piggybacking around yung ganong mga playstyle, you can see Keksan has been the guy to be the one to shot call sa ganong style of play. Jacob being the guy who is on Ancient, who does the point man. Pero it's all Stiko all throughout. Massive performance from Stiko. A veteran in his own right. Possibly not the most decorated player, pero recognizing his experience at saka yung fragging potential niya is no joke. Mid-call.
If it wasn't for Stico, this map would have been 9-3 at the moment for his team. Pero Dupree with the 5-7. Good headshot dito to the clutcher. Pero JL, what a headshot on that AK. Good swing as well. The third one para sa kanya dito. He is on fire. Zaibu, nakita ang kanyang dulo ng op dito. And Jacob's gonna get the kill. What could have been a save para dito sa Vitality. Nothing was left para sa kanila sa round na yun. 7-6 na yung score. And Apeks, they are basically neck and neck with Vitality dito sa ating first half.
Yeah, I mean, parang naiisip mo na lang na Zaiwu losing yung op from one of the previous rounds and on a round na kailangan magkaroon ng save itong Vitality. Money not looking in the best of shapes now, affecting them in the long run. Talagang nagiging sitwasyon na ng Vitality na kailangan nila kunin yung mga multi-kills dito para makapag-build up ng back, but it's not working out. Apeks winning on the mid-round calling, the mid-round adaptation, yung mid-plays na nagagawa nila from the previous rounds, now converting into really good frags. Really good bank out para dito sa Apeks. Apps push. Definitely a possibility for them. Underpass now being controlled by the IGL para sa Apeks. Not the best amount of firepower, unfortunately, for Vitality.
I think they're just gonna concede this round. Honestly, if you're Vitality here, USPs, unless you do get to pick some mid, maybe someone gets a crazy play galing dito sa side ng Vitality. There is 3 people on the side. And that's not gonna be the numbers adding up para dito kay Jake. And AK-47 acquired para sa Vitality. Pero JL aware of the situation. Space with the Jiggle Peak. Almost no ammo para dito kay Stico. Still some damage galing dito sa Vitality despite the eco round. And Matches, he has the angle dito kay Nok. But Nok is a bit faster. But look at the HP bars para dito sa Apeks. That's gonna be JL down. AK-47 could be acquired para dito kay Zaibu, pero wala sa mahanap dito sa may apartment side. It is only a Glock that is his best friend, pero 18 HP na lang dito si Nok. If he does get a kill dito kay Nok, that's gonna be the up down. Grabe, first shot missed para dito kay Nok. Is he gonna look up? Nope, he's gonna go back to bench. Playing a bit of a mind game with Zaibu. 7-7 though. Tie game para dito sa Apeks. No longer is the huge lead true para dito sa Vitality. But who is gonna get the last laugh dito sa first half?
See, kita mo yung patience ng Apeks. After nila magkaroon ng apartments control, they are calculating kung kailan sila papasok because the Vitality have had a really good secret weapon. It's that catwalk defense. Na hold the Matches right after he got the AK-47. He got that 1 kill. Ang problema nga lang din is that once that they have yung side control natin, once that they have killed off itong si Matches over at Catwalk, there's no problem on the front lines. It's only Zaibu that was that wild card. But yung patience nila from that post plant with how they position themselves and how they use yung contact nitong si Keksan over at that market just made sure that Zaibu had no better decision to make other than to find yung patay dito kay Nok, but Nok played it beautifully then. At this point, the crowd is the buff. The crowd is what you look towards for Vitality.
Yup. 7-7. Mono E, mono scoreline para dito sa Apeks. Big nades towards the mid side. That's how you deter anyone from playing that spot. Wala pa naman smoke dito sa Zaibu, so he's gonna be in a bit of trouble. He has to spend smoke of his teammate. Grabe, heavy utility damage at the start of the round galing dito sa Apeks is one way to create an advantage using your nades.
Yeah, I think yun din yung isa mga reason kung ba't sila nanalo sa Team Liquid on their Ancient is that they have been using their nades too much to the point that Apeks have so much in the late round. Pagdating doon, Spinks, that's a good kill kay Keksan. Mid being controlled again by Vitality even though Apeks have been doing so well. Onto the mid control. Kaso, Vitality getting that first shot. Keksan and JL so low. That's what you really like to see. JL will hesitate. But Stico will not since full HP siya. May palace position but not controlled. Kasi Apeks will take him out. Jacob papasok labas ng smoke. 2 kills for Apeks. And the pride from this guy is just impeccable. 3 kills in the round. Vitality will find their form with 8 rounds dito sa kanilang first half. And even though it was a very hard grind papunta doon, at least Apeks have made it so close to the point of that.
Yep. I think the main thing para dito sa Apeks no is ina-expect yata ng Vitality that they're gonna play their some sort of faster style dito sa mapa natin, but I like the control galing dito kay Kixan where they're like, okay, we're gonna drop the bomb at this point or at this part of the map and then we are gonna basically wait no till Vitality does anything, maybe try to test out some angles no gamit ang mga HE nades natin, maybe try to block off some angles, get some early map control before we even go into the site. So yung approach dito ng Apeks papasok dito sa Mirage is perfect for the map itself kasi nga it is a setup heavy map, it is a utility heavy map, so I think nga no it's no mistake na pinik ng Apeks itong first map natin because they definitely know that they can go toe-to-toe with Vitality dito. And it is interesting no kasi Vitality usually we see pagdating dito sa Mirage natin, sila yung nag-dominate dito, sila yung usually the team that is 12-3 pagdating na first half natin, but Apeks seems like they have a bit of a fight para dito sa ating second half, and it is gonna be a T-side Vitality no, which could either be really good or really bad depending on anong araw meron yung Vitality dito ngayon. But Apeks though, on the CT side, grabe, it's up to them at this point. It's their game to lose dito sa Mirage. If they cannot get their early momentum dito sa CT side, they are gonna be basically gone dito sa second half, especially considering how good these players can be dito sa Vitality once they turn aggressive.
Look, yung pinakamagandang news para dito sa Paris crowd natin for Vitality is that these rounds from Apeks have been won through very small moments lang, very bad decision making for Vitality which can be scrubbed off pagdating pa lang sa kanilang second half, which on T's side, they will have more room for adaptation, more room para magkaroon sila ng cohesion as a team din. Yung mga times na Sticko gets a multi-frag doon sa Palace position, that's all because they had no control over that main position to begin with. Tapos yung every time that Kixan has outmaneuvered yung itong si Apeks, it's because of the amount of times that JKM has performed in on the rifle, which hasn't been a surprise so far since historically he's known to be an underrated rifler. But you couple that with aggression from JL, which has been working out so well sa mga early rounds for Apeks, this makes it a different beast from what we've expected from Apeks before this major as a whole. And Vitality, the ultimate test talaga, yung makalaban mo, yung team na to. And if they are not able to perform against Apeks, then you know, baka sa second half, mag-iba yung storya. Pero so far, this being that close is not a good sign for either of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, countless rounds clutched out. Galing dito kay Sticko, honestly, if it wasn't for him, this scoreline would have been a lot worse para dito sa side ng Apeks. So it's good that they do have a clutcher on their team though. They just need some wins dito sa mapa na to where it is set in stone. It's not a 2v2, it's not a 1v2 clutch. They need some definite wins dito sa ating mapa in order to build their economy dito sa CT side. They want to keep the op as much as possible sa kamay dito ni Nok. But that mid challenge is gonna be really interesting no if Zaiwu picks up the op dito sa second half, which on T-side rounds usually hindi na nag-op dito si Zaiwu, pero he has been known to pick it up from time to time when times are getting desperate. Pero wala pa naman. It's still the half. So let's not get too hasty para dito kay Zaiwu na malay mo he's still gonna stick with the AK and kind of make itong Vitality more of a mobile unit siguro pag mag-execute na sila.
Kixan being the guy na dapat tingnan talaga kapag the team structure for Apeks, how they have been performing with their puck style noong nasa Ancient sila, but they're not in their bread and butter map. Talagang banana away ng Vitality, doing their due diligence. Sa Mirage talaga magtutos, and it has been really close to the point that it is arguable na pwede nilang kunin to. But look at that 5-man rush for Vitality. Kukunin agad ang kanilang construction position. And Sticko, he gets one. Apeks opens up yung ating connector position. Bomb still in the hands of Spinks while they're trying to fight for the site itself. Apeks and Spinks, kinuha nila yung mga picks. It's all on Kixan, the IGL. He's not known to clutch up so far sa major natin. But the fact that they give Vitality an open bomb plant, it's not a good sign for Apeks so far.
Yeah, just a straight up contact play dito sa may mid side galing sa Vitality. No flash, no smoke, just straight up Glocks dito sa may mid side natin. And sometimes you just have to throw the book in the trash can and you just gotta make a rush happen dito sa may mid side, and it definitely worked in their favor. The bees were swarming dito sa may mid side natin, and they're gonna end it as well dito kay Kixan. 9-7 para sa Vitality. 2-point lead. Not gonna be much, but still, at least nasa kanila yung pistol round.
Yeah, I like that you pointed out yung contact play. They're not able to expect kung saan manggagaling again yung Vitality. Even though they were stomping down yung mid-ground, they had no full info kung saan sila pupunta by the whole of it. Since walang smoke doon sa ating mid-window and connector being wide open, they thought that they could use that as a layer of coverage para magkaroon sila ng layer of info. So kung pupush sila doon sa ating catwalk position, but they only use it as an entrance para makakuha agad ng bomb site and Vitality. Quick strong sa pagkuha ng ating jungle position. No hesitation at all sa kanilang pagkuha ng full buy round this time. The amount of rifles, talagang firepower looming in the horizon. Apeks papasok pero just with that smoke talagang the threat of a crossfire is overwhelming kaya hindi sila magtutuloy. Babalik agad sa underpass para magkaroon ng konting cohesion as a team. Siguro sa A-site na lang magtutuos kung papasok ang T-side natin.
I mean, having that early mid control is so important para dito sa Vitality to remove any doubts that it is gonna be a quick rotation para dito sa side ng Apeks. And now they are just gonna basically take over dito sa A side with a classic 3-2 push. Or like a 2-3, maybe a 4-1. Apeks lang yata lalabas dito sa may palace side natin to try and maybe have some high ground, get an angle dito sa may jungle side habang wala pang AWP. Dito si Nock, it is only a scout for the man himself dito sa side ng Apeks. Pero Stico, maybe gonna do some damage. May onting gap yung smoke natin. Pero aware yata ang mga Vitality players natin that could be a possibility. Dupree with the flash dito sa CT. Hindi siya takot para mag-push dito. He is gonna get control. He is gonna go for the swing. What a dito ay Nock!
Crowd's loving it, man. Talagang walang takot ang mga players on Vitality to Pashan Dupree. Always known to be that aggressive entry player kapag may cohesion. Magis converts for the third, Spinks to follow, and it's all on Jakem. But so far, Vitality on their T side has been looking so stellar. First 2 rounds, walang problema at all, lalo na dito sa kung saan nagpo-position yung Apeks. No pressure on towards mid and on towards that A main position. The fact that they're also giving up these spaces ng napakadali lamang. Even though Apeks will try to suffer towards the retake, hindi talaga sila magkakaroon ng kahit anong choice. Until Vitality get the early push shot on the rush. 10th round, double digits for Vitality. Napakalakas ng kanilang cohesion and ang momentum papunta dito sa ating late rounds.
Grabe. I mean, this is the aggression that I was talking about. Start ng ating half break, man. Vitality in their scariest version, especially itong si Dupree, especially itong si Magis when they have their swing, when they have their way dito sa T-side. It's only gonna be heads para sa kanila dito. Apeks though, just running it down dito sa may A-side natin. Not gonna deter a B-side push.
Ang daming Apeks.
Galing dito sa Vitality though. One tap dito sa may mid-side and I think it's more of an ubos. Kaysa naman, pag-play safe dito. Ang Vitality, Zaibu, hindi nakikita dito si Nock dito sa may van side pero galil lang naman ang kanyang baril dito. Hindi naman masyado major ang nawala. But yeah, gonna be a little eco para dito sa Apeks. Next round, we're gonna see the real gun buy para sa kanila dito. Maybe they can even retrieve yung galil dito ni Zaibu. Nope. Actually, that's gonna be the HE nade making it fly. Oh, it's still there. I mean,
it's still there.
Spinks, I think he's thinking about kung itatapon niya ba yung galil or hindi. Kasi, yeah, they don't want any of these rifles going in the hands of Apeks. Alam mo naman what these players are capable of. Kiksa na lang natitira with the P250. I don't think you can do much. Apeks not seeing the guy in the corner. It's a Mac then. I mean,
yeah. Then again, though, it's still damage on the economy for Vitality, but that's copium.
That's true.
Stable pa rin naman yung kanilang eco eh. Yeah. Morale's still high. I don't think at this point Vitality will have any sort of morale decrease, lalo na sa crowd na ganito. Spinks has been there for so long dun sa ating apartments and that patience just pays off. The amount of time that he has invested para hindi bigyan ng gun for the side of Apeks talagang affecting yung nagiging performance dito for Apeks on the CT side. What is that shot? We never expected even God's bleed, man.
What is that sense? All I'm saying is Simple would have hit that, but he's not here, so you know. Man, I will justify high sense every time. Sa lahat, at any time, at any moment. But speaking of justified, that mid push was justified because of that flash. Pero no, this is what I'm saying, man. You can't have the op in his hands. Mahirap talaga para sa Vitality once that kid heats up on that Zoom banger, pare. Vitality now down 2 members, but still the round is not over para sa kanila dito. If anyone can find anything, there's still a possibility, pero Vitality not too much invested dito sa round na to. They still have 5.9k on the highest member in terms of the economy. So, I'm not so sure if mag-go up dito yung Vitality actually, pero I'm feeling just a pure AK. For now, at least, kasi in contact play naman ng Vitality gumagana dito, pero Apeks, if they get those early fights going, and they win all those early fights, they're gonna get so much advantage dito as Vitality. They love jostling for that early control.
Yeah. Quick run boost na agad dun sa mid. Connector not being smoked up means that, again, Vitality go back to the contact play that we've been looking for until they smoke it off. Siguro, i-control agad. Dupree, oh, that hesitation. That's gotta hurt. Jacob getting his first pick off doon kay Dupree. Affecting na agad yung speed, but Vitality still pushing on, relenting. Knock. Great shot from the op, pero Spink still alive. At yung isa mga clutch masters para sa Vitality, pero the pressure on his shoulders. Yes, he has been performing so well. 20 kills for this guy on Mirage alone. Ang problema nga lang, Apeks have locked them away before makapasok doon sa B. Knock has been performing all throughout this playoffs. At yung op niya against Zaiwu, yung op niya against these key players on Vitality, still making them adjust yung pacing at yung timing ng kung paano sila papasok dito. And I like that Apeks have been doing these aggressive moves then, since usually smaller teams would be very hesitant to even take them, but this is the playoffs and this is against one of the best teams in the world. Talagang taking it to them, taking the fight to them will provide some value dito, lalo na habang nag-ramp up pa lang ang Vitality. Gun round again for both teams. Dito na lalabas ang lakas for anybody who gets that first shot, and it's Knock. Papunta kay Zaiwu. He's been 3-0 so far all throughout this mid-round.
Yeah, these young hoppers, man, fast as ever. In Apeks, already man advantage, and the man that they took out was so important. Si Zaiwu pa nga nawala. Grabe, look at this continuation galing sa Apeks. Just play after play happening. Everything is connected para sa kanila dito. But Dupree, he has a shot. He has a chance. He has to get into connector now. Bago na dito sa may Cypress Nest, and he has to get in before the B-short player gets him. And that B-short player is gonna be Knock with the AWP. Spinks with a 1v3 situation. Di naman imposible. But I'm not so positive if he's gonna try to go for it. Pero it is a welcome effort. 2 flashes in a dream para dito sa Israeli.
Well, good for him kasi si Knock lang naman yung makakalaban niya kung papasok siya dun sa apps. It is a hard contested angle since nakaset up na agad tong si Knock. I guess the only wild card here would be Jacob, which he's focused up dun sa catwalk position natin. Spinks trying to hold on for dear life dito para sa Vitality with 25 seconds to make a move. Papasok doon sa ating connector. Just only spotting tong si Jacob. Just after he crouches up, babalik na dito sa mid window. A possible position para ma-catch off guard yung CT player natin from Kexan, but not Knock. Knock expects it. Good shot from the op yet again para dito sa Apeks. Ninth round. 1 more for double digits. 2 more para mag-equalize against Vitality, and you need that so badly.
Yeah. And that's a timeout. Galing sa Vitality dito. Grabe, it's getting out of hand yung nangyayari dito sa CT side. Apeks starting to connect slowly but surely dito sa mapa natin. Everything is a continuation para sa kanila dito. After the body, the mid push is gonna happen again. They look so fluid dun sa round na yun.
Yeah. I think they learned their mistake na din.
Actually.
Yeah. They learned their mistake from that first pistol round on T side for Vitality where they play that contact. Now they heavily focus yung ating connector. Just so even if mapatay yung connector player natin, that is when the catwalk position provides a lot of value dito, especially on the up for Knock. And he's been hitting wonderful shots natin. 3 kills from that previous round just shows that he is on form para sa Apeks, but I guess you could say everybody else is pulling the weight here. Both 16 kills, JL and Sticko. Knock is being a heavy performer. At kahit doon sa Ancient against Team Liquid, parang siya yung naging pillar. Not the most consistent player, but the type of player that gets the job done. But what about him? He just does not miss! Magic!
What the fuck was that flick?
At least he gets one here. So pistols ng Vitality, they will make the difference dito. 2 picks again from those pistols. Pigs opens again. Gamit na kanyang AK-47. They plant yung bomb. And a pick again for Keksan. That just makes it a lot easier. It's a retake para sa Apeks, but a lot harder considering the numbers. Pistol lang for Zaiwu, but definitely more than enough for him. One shot to the dome of Keksan. It's all on Knock, 1v3. This guy has been stellar sa loob ng kanilang rounds, pero against 3 with just 29 HP, what more can he do? Nothing.
Yeah, the Deagles, man, grabe. Can't underestimate them, especially at this level. Fast is gonna go through. Knock might lose his op. He just throws it out. He's like, nah, you're not gonna get the op, pare. What a G. Rather die sinking in the boat with you, pare, rather than give you this AWP. Good lord. 1 second of vision, man. Knock is crazy. Gamit ang AWP.
He's been hitting nutty shots.
Christ. Zaiwu though, man.
Mainit kung mainit. Lalo na against this crowd. You can tell yung yung comms nila, yung pinakaunang instinct ng IGL niya is to throw away yung up. Yun yung pinakauna niyang sasabihin dito kay Knock.
Yeah, he would have said it like 15 seconds ago, I think.
Yeah.
Pero Knock, he's like, no, I'ma hold it.
Yeah, that's the story around this matchup. Don't give Zaiwu yung up niya. For so many times now, that has been giving Zaiwu the layer, the avenue para magkaroon ng takeover potential.
Yeah. It's nice though. No nades para dito sa Vitality to recover that AWP. So they're gonna keep it honest with the rifles. And grabe. What a game for Vitality so far. 22 and 11 para kay Spinks. 21 and 14. So both of the stars are working para dito sa Vitality. The rest of the squad just has to pick up the pace. Especially itong si Madis, who is 10 and 14 so far. And considering yung role niya dito sa Vitality, he needs to get a lot more.
Yeah, nag-iisa lang sila itong si Knock. And after like a very fuzzy mid-control, nagagawa ng Apeks, only having 2 people on window just so that they could have a really conversion doon sa ating connector. Smoked out na sila agad. They smoked themselves out. The flashes just so that they can have control over the site itself. Napag-plant agad doon si Spinks. He's open. Kaso hindi niya tuloy nakuha yung patay. Keksan. Nalason, Knock to get that 1-for-1, but they still don't have yung mga rifles natin. And this firepower from Vitality is problematic sa city side natin. The pre setting the shot again to Sticko. And the double kill makes it so easy to control yung A site natin. They are not missing any shots here.
Yep, I like the positioning galing sa side ng Vitality though. Yun yung anti-lason positioning na nakikita natin na you probably susceptible dito sa push sa may bench side. So you really want to keep it on the other side of the smoke, on your side of the smoke rather, and just make sure that no one gets anything dito sa side ng Apeks. 3 rounds left para sa Vitality on their T side takeover. So far 5 and 2 dito sa ating half. Apeks only getting 2 rounds.
Wait, they're pushing out. Apps, Keksan! Oh, he gets 1 kay Zaiwu. That's the most important pick. Hindi tuloy sila makapasok na maayos. Keksan with 2. Oh my god, their apps push. Dito talaga lumalabas yung big brain Keksan. And while the helm of everybody else on Apeks is following him towards his death. Okay lang kasi Narati took away yung firepower from Zaiwu. Dupree losing again his gun and his life.
Bit of a timing.
Kind of opened up yung window doon sa ating catwalk, pero pwede pa rin ma-exploit since buhay na buhay pa rin tong si JL. Quick peek out. Magis.
Oh, you have to
Headshot
hit over.
angle still alive. JL popping off. Boldy only getting one. Magis and Apeks following through it too. And si Sticko na lang. 1v2. Kailangan to.
Yeah, Magix has to play the aggro angle here. DC Apeks, but he's still gonna go for that apartments. The body is kind of blocking it actually para dito kay Apeks. So hindi kita yung kanyang ulo dito. But 14-9, the Frenchman does it. Caps it off para dito sa ating round. That's gonna put Apeks in a really bad position para sa kanilang economy dito.
You gotta love the effort though kasi you want to pull out something unexpected. Ngayon nila ilalabas while they're on the brink of losing yung kanilang map pick dito. But again, the Magics and the pre-duo, ito yung talagang nakakapanalo ng majors. All from sheer star power. Finding ways para magkaroon ng kahit anong advantage dito from Vitality.
Yeah. Zonic just has to make sure everyone's performing. Oh, there's the Z guy. You know, it was only Iwu. I think the Z guy went to the bathroom actually.
In the worst time kanina.
The worst time, no. The camera was at them as well.
I was wondering.
Jesus, Golden Hornets. Grabe talaga out in full force.
Oh, he pushes out without a weapon. Without nothing. Without a smoke too. Only a molly. Nobody to stop him in his tracks. Kaso JL. Quick timing onto Apeks. Kaya that's a free upgrade on an A1S at that. Pero the fact that they also got control over ramp and a lot over at Palace, talagang na-damage agad yung mga anchors dito for everybody on Apeks except for JChem. We still hold up doon sa ating apps, but it's all over at that A site where Vitality are priming up again. Aggressive peek out, especially since alam nila na naka-pistols lang yung Apeks.
Yeah, and I think it has to be Zaibu getting this opening pick on the M4 player. Pero yun lang, nag-under Palace, perfect position para dito sa Apeks, and Stico gets two! Gamit ang kanyang deagle dito. Doesn't have the blaze, but his dig's on fire anyways. Pero knock. Nako po, gonna get sniffed out dito sa may under Palace. Mukhang hindi. Tamang dodge lang dito sa may Molotov actually. And that might deter itong Vitality to go for any pushes. Considering by AK-47, or at least two of them have been dropped dito sa may A main side. One dito sa may B short. Grabe, they're just gonna wait it out. They're gonna wait for Apeks to get a bit impatient siguro para gumawa ng play dito. And they do spot itong si JL, but they have to make sure itong underpass side natin is not, or underpalace side natin is not gonna be a problem para sa kanya dito. But he doesn't beat it! He doesn't beat it! Ayun lang! They made presence dito sa may underside, but as soon as Tico died, akala na clear siguro yung underpalace. There's still fight. No matter how dark the light is para dito sa Apeks, they are still gonna fight. Grabe si Stico, oh my god.
And that's 1 decade channel dito sa dalawang shots on the dig. Sa napaka-importanting players on Vitality. On the brink of getting yung match point nila. Importante na ma-stop nila yung momentum agad ng Vitality. At ngayon na naka-double digits, ngayon na may pera sila panlaban against Vitality. Wala nang hesitation sa pagkuha ng mid.
Yep.
They even have faculty para magkaroon ng security over that sniper's nest. But the fact that they are giving up yung A-ramp position and they already are primed up para labanan to, stick on the same position na nakuha niya kanina. Is that a very good performance throughout this Mirage map, pero against 4, this is definitely a crucial round, lalo na if you're on CT side.
Ooh, but Stico being the only defender actually dito sa A side is not really the best scenario para dito sa side ng Apeks, considering where Vitality is actually hovering dito sa mapa natin. But it's good that they have early mid control. That means there's gonna be at least 4 people dito sa may mid side natin, but it was actually all a bait. Spinks is just waiting dito sa may TV room for any outliers happening galing dito sa Apeks, but the A rotations are gonna start to come in, and look at how fast they get into A side because of that mid control. Stico gets one. Good flash galing dito ay Knock is gonna distract a whole lot of them, pero si Dupree nakapasok na ng site. That's gonna be a dead and fried Stico dito sa may firebox. He does do some damage dito kay Dupree. A site is not yet secured para dito sa Vitality, but they do get the bomb down. Spinks with a really nice flank, and I think aware yata dito si JL, but he's not gonna check it too hard. Not planted for B short. JL down to 95, or rather 95 is gonna be hit to him. Apeks with a big P. Very brave galing dito sa Vitality, but they have to take these fights. And Dupree na lang. On the site itself, Spinks, oh, perfect positioning from the man himself. Spray through the smoke. JL just trying to jump to at least try to get something. Pero si Spinks, he's gonna run towards the bomb. 2 seconds left. It's planted. Oh, 0.1 second is the difference between a match point and an Apeks win. No nades, no flashes, no nothing para sa Vitality at the end of that round. JL though, those jumps were worth it.
Oh man.
Grabe,
And this-
0.1, like 0.01.
Sayang. Kasi Spinks was in the perfect position din para ma-deny yung pagpasok, yung entry niya doon sa connector. And he would have stopped all of that. He would have had time para ma-defuse agad yung bomb natin. But now Vitality. Oh, you can tell that they're still in the lead but on the ropes. In terms of how many they have lost so far. So close, yet so far para kay Kixan. Dupree getting this first shot. So pagpasok over at that B site, napaka-open lamang. Apeks are gonna be so late sa pag-contest para ma-depensa ng ating B site. And Jacob trying to get himself any sort of conversion, pero munti ka na siyang ma-right-hand model. Dupree just falls before that post-plant. Steko just follows with a second, and it's looking so well para sa retake. But against Matches, over at that bench, mapapatay lang siya agad. Jacob will get that wall bang. Spinks just converts on through, but JL again quick to the call. 1 versus 2, and Apeks, the Frenchman, just has to work it. Kaso nga lang, knock with that op. Will be able to defuse the situation at yung bomba natin. 12-14.
Pressure is on para dito sa Vitality. Apeks starting to ramp up at the later stages ng ating second half. We are going into round 27 out of 30. Grabe, some of these shots by Apeks are just so impossible, but at the same time, a misplay galing dito kay Matches. I feel like if you are itong bench player, man, you are the anchor of the entire defense. So you have no reason na i-peak itong B short side other than to ego some of these players. So I think Matches could have just chilled and waited for Steko to come out dito sa may market side. That would have been a more favorable play para sa kanila dito, but a bit of impatience galing dito sa Vitality. Good call sa timeout. Meron pa naman silang tatlo dito.
Yeah. They're getting free kills through the smoke then with those A1Ss. Yung galing dito kay Steko on towards Zaiwu has been a smoke bang all throughout with the headshot. Talagang hindi siya nakapag-reposition, and it was the same story papunta dito kay Dupree. Now, Vitality called upon sa kanilang push over mid. Karas JCam with a quick spray down. 3 kills para kay JM. Munti ka na makaapat. Dupree so low on HP. Nako, the damage has been done na agad. They only have 1 AK to work with dito. That one hero buy that they had dito for Vitality, pero not much that they could hope for. Not much na makonvert agad yung eco-rod na meron dito for Vitality. Apeks not losing yung aggression na meron sila dito from that mid-call from Kixan. JKM has been performing so well na naman, even though he is negative KD. Pwede natin siya kalimutan dito. JL. Oh, the assassin just looming on, just expecting yung sniper's nest being at that place para makapag-reconsider. Spinks with a double. At naging posible pa nga until Knock just closes the door on it.
Yeah, 14-13. Apeks are back in it. Dito sa Mirage. And grabe. Despite all the pressure, despite the entire crowd up against them, they're still neck and neck with Vitality in this one. That's not a good visual though, but you know.
I know, right?
He's part of the 1%, man. 1% Apeks supporters. There's they have their own spots sa audience, and there's that one dude in the front row.
Kixan? That would have been a free pick.
Oh,
Hindi ka na napatayin yung teammate niya. I think he was full HP before he actually dealt damage to him. That's huge.
Yep.
And that would make it easier for the entry once Vitality get themselves yung composure sa pag-hold over at that mid side.
Yeah, total of 13 HP between yung dalawang players natin sa B site. And they need to replace one player at least. And that's gonna be Jakem. Pupunta na lang siya dito sa A, baby. Be that forward player para sa kanyang team. Since he dropped all of his util dito kay JL. So maybe it is gonna be a flash play happening to try and flush out itong A main side. But Apeks, they seem to be a lot more turtle-ish dito sa round na to kumpara kanina.
You don't have a split. At kung papasok sila sa connector, but it's actually over at Catwalk. Vernock has to be the hero. But he gets that wall bang at baka hindi pa makakapangalawa. Because Dupree has that entry on. And no hesitation now for Vitality after they have locked down yung kanilang apps position, but they don't have the flank wash just yet. And that is where yung positioning ni Steko has to be perfect, has to be crystal clear. But alam nila na late siyang dadating. Kaya ibibigay na lang nila yung match points sa Vitality. Napaka-importanting round for Vitality to win, and it's off of a really beautiful catwalk push that ends up right after a stronghold over mid.
Yeah, and if you are Jakem and Kixan here, man, you must feel so bad after yung initial mistake dito sa may apartment side. I love what Spinks did here though. You know, he knows that he's dead. He's just gonna be like, I'm gonna buy time for my team. I'll stand in this corner. If he pushed there, that would have been a chance para dito kay Nock to make a play happen dito sa may B side. But patience is too real for the Israeli. 15-13 match point for Apex's map pick. And I'm talking about the guy on the right.
Baka ma-confuse lang yung viewers. Nakakala nila si Apeks na tao
Apeks versus
yung pinag-uusapan
Apeks.
natin.
Some people think they own it. Or he owns yung work.
I can tell the DMs are just flooding for him. And at this point, Apeks are really aware of the situation they're in. The crowd is shouting yung pangalan ng Vitality. Sino ba yung fired up? Si Spinks, 29. One shy of getting 30, bro. Tapos, hirap na magkaroon ng kahit anong cohesion to take that mid. Lalo na't binibigay lang nila yung space for Vitality to take on. So, ano yung magiging playbook na agad? An aggressive play over at that mid side siguro for Apeks on their CT? Or just play all the marbles doon sa pag-hold on Catwalk? Lalo na't magsama-sama na agad yung dalawang riflers over at Apeks. Lots of mollies invested para mag-buy ng time pero wala silang mollies mamaya pagdating sa later round pero baka hindi pa tayo makarating doon. Lalo na't nakasimula na sila ng dalawa. Zaiwu picks himself his first with that up on the T side of things. Jakem and Nock just recalls it back and it's all on the Wu. With the first shot towards Nock, kaso nga lang, nandito din si JL. Napatay before he could get the clutch. 14-15. One more for overtime mga kaibigan.
Vitality, they tried to hit Apeks with a quick one dito sa A site. The classic palace out, but I think yung A main player must be off timing a bit. He should have been covering itong angle ni Nock the entire time. And yun lang, a wasted opportunity para dito sa Vitality to finally end map number 1. But still, they have money, they have the util. Still possible, pero sobrang aggressive galing dito kay Zaiwu. You don't see this often, but he hears the two players dito sa may B-short side. An attempt at a counterplay galing dito sa Apeks, thwarted by Mr. Dupree.
Oh man, the veterancy from Dupree just catching tong si JL, just expecting the peek out since dun din yung same position where the flashes came from. Great coordination for Vitality and great adaptation from Apeks, controlling yung ating connector and getting 4 picks in the process. Si Kiksa na lang and it's the IGL. All of his pieces just destroyed.
Yep. And there it is, man. Spinks, who was replaced by a Macedonian in his last team, faces another one in this series. But it seems like this time they have the upper hand. Grabe, 13 HP. I don't think it's a possibility, man. You have to break it. God, that you can cross this, pare. Mirage, map pick ng Apeks, taken by Vitality. No matter how much plot armor you may have, Vitality will still break it. Map number 1 goes their way, and they go home to map number 2. Their bread and butter, Vertigo. Last time they lost on this map is against Ents. Keck W. I know, right, guys? Pero you know. But this is no ends, man. I know they have a Macedonian, but that Macedonian's not fragging. Pero yun lang, I feel like Kixan's kind of feeling the pressure, man, honestly. I mean, he is not his usual self. To be fair, the IGL being 8-21 is not a big deal, pero considering how Apeks is performing dito sa game natin, it might just be.
Yeah. Vitality looking really, really strong and stealing away yung map pick naman against Apeks. And you gotta give credit, a lot of credit to how they have been performing on controlling yung mga map sides for Vitality and kicking the tempo up, mas lalo na makuha nila yung mga extremity pushes natin. Spinks being the guy to actually give a lot of space over para dito sa Vitality, opening the avenue for every single possibility for them. Made it so the stars aligned before they can even get yung overtime natin. At ang Vitality talagang primed and ready para makuha yung grand final spot against GamerLegion. But they are one game away. At one game na lang ata ang kailangan. Apeks just has to get themselves every single marbles back in towards the bag. Kapag natalo sila dito, wala nang chance for an underdog story. It is all going to be Vitality. Kaya, Sneaky Frog, feeling ko talaga, it is all Vitality papunta dito.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it as well. Vertigo, despite Apeks having had the experience sa mapa na to, they have not experienced the Vitality defense yet dito sa mapa na to, and considering 80% win rate, just like what we see dito sa HLTV, they have not lost a single map in the entire tournament, you know. And then there's that one blot by ENG, 80% pero yun nga, they also lost to 9 actually, which I think it's fine kasi 9 is literally a Vertigo team and nothing else. No offense to Hades, no, pero you know, that's kind of what you guys are at the moment. Pero yun nga, damn, what a first map of this best of 3 series. Semifinals is definitely lit in Paris, and yeah, hopefully the same energy from the crowd, the same energy galing dito sa dalawang teams natin may kita dito sa map number 2. So guys, do not go anywhere. When we come back, more Blast TV Major action coming at you. We'll be right back.
Do you need new skins? Register at CSGO fast and make your teammate jealous. Boost your inventory in a few clicks. Enter promo code and get bonus. Link in video description.
Go, go, go. Nice shot.
And ayun, hello and welcome back to the official Filipino broadcast ng Blast TV Major Paris 2023. Ako nga pala Sneaky Frog, kasama ko si Dad Femina. Game number 2 na tayo sa ating best of 3 series between Apeks and Vitality. And of course, nakita nyo naman after a very close affair dito sa map number 1, Vitality does take it. But at least para dito sa Apeks, no, they did not take the punishment dito sa Mirage lying down.
Yeah, I mean, gotta give a lot of credit dito for Apeks keeping it very close. Yung kanilang emphasis on holding yung mid side has become one of the key factors on how Vitality have been really slowing it down. So yun din yung naging strength ng Vitality, diba? The amount of times that they had yung mid na nagiging focus on their T side. Once the switch up came up, nandun agad yung pacing and tempo for somebody like Spinks na i-control yung mid just so he could cut off yung rotation. Yung calling ni Apeks has been on point so far. Not the most consistent, pero it has been doing it so well to the point that that Mirage game, after yung naging multi-frags dito from Zaiwu and from Spinks, it just made it a no-brainer. Dito talaga yung magiging napaka 50-50, I would say, since ito na kayo magiging map pick ng Vitality, diba? On the Vertigo map. But we've seen Into the Breach actually pull up a lot of unexpected moves against them. Even if they lost, they had really good moves, especially from Cypher with the entry. If Apeks can pull out the same timing and pace from that, then baka magkakaroon tayo ng surprising matchup dito, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I do highly doubt it considering how good Vitality is dito sa Vertigo map. Pero Apeks, you know, feel free to surprise us, man. I feel like having to go out 2-0 would be a bit corny siguro, I would say, considering yung upper bracket na or the other semifinal was a 2-1 absolute banger. And yeah, but I think Vitality here, they're just gonna try to finish it, man. They're just gonna try to finish it. Map number 2. But para dito sa Apeks, no, at least, yeah, 16-14, man, their counter calling was actually insane dun sa Mirage, especially nakita ko dun sa mid. Just like I said, I kind of mentioned, they're at some points dito sa ating Mirage game, they're kind of like water, man. They're super fluid pagdating sa kanilang mga plays dito with how all the situations pan out para dito sa Apeks. Pero ngayon, it's an entirely different map. 51 floors up in the skyscraper Vertigo. You best not get it, especially at this stage, especially not at this match. Kixan, not the best performance dito sa last game natin. Macedonia needs to step up para sa kanyang team or else they're just gonna drown once again in the bees. Vitality is gonna sting hard dito sa ating map number 2. Apeks, they just have to prepare for it.
You know what's crazy about this for Vitality? They haven't lost. They are in a 10-match winning streak. And it was from Rio, kung kailan nagsimula pa yan, diba? They were undefeated, papunta sa Legends, right? Heading in towards this playoffs games. They haven't had that much weakness shown all throughout, kaya a lot of teams are finding it really hard na magkaroon ng chance, ng window para magka-one-up against Vitality. And even dito sa Vertigo, it's looking really grim, but they need a beacon of light and hope. Apeks start on yung T side. Probably the hardest things that they have to uphold against Vitality. Kalaban nila ang Vitality, kalaban nila ang crowd, kalaban nila ang lahat na nagsusuporta all throughout sa journey ni Zaiwu, sa journey ni Dupree. And it starts with this mid push that Vitality have primed up and ready. Great shots, great start. Alunat nakapag-recover si Spinks. And that control from the spray, Magisk opening things up again onto the B side, but that's noise since ang layo pa ni Spinks na hawak ang bomba, at kapag na-catch itong si Jacob, it will be problematic for Vitality.
Oh, but Spinks, Mattis though, grabe, has his boys back right there. Kixan na lang natitira, even getting goosed in the process. Nako, Vitality 3-0 in the pistol rounds in this entire series, have not dropped a single pistol yet. you know damn well how important those are. Even Cloud9, nothing did say. The pistol round sets the pace for the rest of the half.
The surprising thing was that Spinks wasn't really meant to take that second kill, pero the running accuracy from the Glock, couple that with where he places crosshair literally dead center doon sa ating mid. Hindi tuloy na-expect yung patay doon sa second player. Just makes it very much confusing on how Vitality won that pistol. But then again, it's not surprising to the fact that they are dominant all throughout the tournament. Push out again. JL in the really bad spot at a really good shot doon kay Spinks, Apeks, and Magisk. But Apeks are opening a window. Sticko getting another with that one tap.
Oh no, even the observer's nervous.
What the hell is going on?
Yo, press space!
Perspective.
Press space twice!
At
Thank you!
Press to the space ang observer. Finally, we're back. 1v2. Zaiwu against 2. And Knock papasok agad. Deagle shot not in the favor of Apeks. 1v1. And it's against Knock. Papasok with that one tap Deagle Knock. Nakalas on sa second round natin. But he didn't need the kit. It's a 1-to-1.
Yeah, maybe a bit too overconfident. Itong Vitality. With that mid push, that masterful use of the sandbags just to delay as much as possible pagdating sa mga fights. So Stigo has time and Jacob as well to provide additional firepower. But that shot dito kay Dupree, man, grabe. Napaka-crispy. That should have been a kill. That should have been a kill.
Just having fun with it. Talagang surprising shots out from Knock and that one tap. Deagles definitely showing their prowess dito for Apeks on their CT side. And Vitality know that dapat hindi sila nag-double dip this time around. Kaya babalik na lang again to controlling ang A-ramp position natin for the first time in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of the main point of Vertigo with all the map changes and stuff. The map has been a bit more balanced, you know, compared to its first form. So, a variety of styles can be played dito sa mapa na to, whether aggressive or passive. And we did see Vitality try to go for something dito sa may mid-side. But Apeks, though, just like I said, man, the Kicksan counter call working out in their favor. Pero Stigo gonna get a face full of these dito sa side. Pero Dupree, tamang revenge lang. You wanting me, I wanting you.
Oh my God, the pistols. Talagang last on fest lang dito sa ating Vertigo map. But Jacob, that MP9 na sprays on. It's not even outside of smoke. Talagang trying to convert on Apeks and Magisk. The most important frags dito sa dalawang J ng Apeks. Talagang J, talagang malalason ka talaga. 3 versus 2. Kicksan and Knock try to reconvene around the smoke, but it's only Knock in that 1v2. And this could be perfect. The spray on and he kicks him off. It was a 2 versus 1 and Knock just made it all the more possible na naman.
Yeah, that's a very tilting mistake galing sa Vitality. They had the round in their hands. Pero yun lang, yung one-way dito ni Knock. Nag-dissipate na yung smoke. They had no idea that there is still a person behind that. But Zaibu, even with the careful jiggle peek, grabe. The situation just pans out para dito kay Knock. That's gonna be a big stim in their confidence para dito sa Apeks. And I wouldn't be surprised if magta-timeout dito yung Vitality, but instead Apeks, I feel like Cuban playing some sort of mental chess against Zonic here with these timeouts. I mean, you know, it did work most of the time para dito sa Apeks, no, dun sa Mirage. But man, that round 30, where men are made.
All-important round to win para sa Apeks, and Knock has been on one all throughout dito sa first 3 rounds natin. Kung bawian lang ang meron dito, Dupree has definitely worked up to this, pero talagang in the long run, yung magiging importante, lalo na at walang pera ang Vitality. Pero yun din ang sinabi natin sa Apeks kanina. At na-surprise tayo sa mga deagle shots from everybody on Apeks. Mid-push, called out para dito. Para makalaban itong si Jacob, who's holding up again yung mid-side natin, MP9. Ang mga kalaban, it's on the stairs where they're trying to hold upon yung pressure na ilalabas sila on stairs. Di sa patay itong si Magisk, which does actually give confidence kay Jacob mag-push doon sa mid-side. Spinks to get one, or Spinks to actually die to the hands of Jacob. Easy 2 versus 5, and Apeks are definitely on one today.
Grabe. They just want to make sure even in an eco, Apeks still very careful, learning from their lesson dito sa ating last game. Even the pistols can be the cause of concern pag hawak dito ng Vitality. Pero Famas gonna be pushing in dito sa my stair side. They're gonna be hunting down for the last player, and that's gonna be Dupree. 1-3 para dito sa Apeks. A great start para sa kanilang CT side. Vitality, they have a bye dito sa ating next round, but they need at least one good execute maybe on the A side. Try to get some cons control early dito sa A and just take over here. Kasi nga, the 2 times that they have tried mid, they have basically failed. But the pistol round did work. Limited util though in that situation. Pero Vitality maybe are gonna try to play a lot more slower dito sa ating mapa. But no, it's a 4-man force dito sa A side. They want to take instant cons control dito. And that they do.
Wala rin sila masyadong util considering that they just want to play the firepower game. But not much para ma-utilize yung mga members nila. Kaya Knock having a field day, no flashes at all. 3 kills para kay Knock. At walang takot na kinalaban ang mga tao doon sa may ramp. Si Jakem talaga yung nagpatigil sa kanya. And it's all on Magis. 1v3 sprays on. Napatay si Jakem. At naging posible pa nga para sa Vitality na ma-clutch up. And this guy, he's no strangers to majors. He's no strangers to being in playoffs. Kaya even if he has all the weight on his shoulders, the pressure definitely on him. Si JL, oh, he loses the timing. At Magis, he has a window. At napatay pa nga ni JL. The last one, agad after a quick spray down from Knock. This Vitality Vertigo is looking very beatable.
I don't know, man. Every time Knock swings, he just hits every shot. It doesn't make sense. Even Jake, and he had to stop him. He's too much of a monster.
That's one way. That's one way to say tama na yan.
Yeah, tama na yan din. Pero still, man, what is Knock on these first few rounds? I mean, he's just swinging every single angle. Nakakatama siya dito ng instant headshot. Usually not you don't see this often, especially as a Vertigo with the weird angles. Pero Knock still making it work.
Yeah. I mean, kahit nung mga last few series ng Apeks, Knock hasn't been the most aggressive player. Pero ngayon siya nagpapakita ng lakas dito. Ngayon siya nagpo-pull out ng napaka-aggressive moves. While he doesn't have the up pa rin, he is the one controlling yung ramps position natin na napaka-aggressive. Probably the only time that Apeks have pulled this out of the playbook, and definitely against one of the top tier teams. Spinks though, nakalaso na agad with that Tig JL to follow with a 1-for-1. Nakaabot na agad to the point na nagsasagutan lamang ang parehong Vitality at Apeks, pero this A-ramp push, kinokontrol lang ni Jake.
Oh, he was caught looking sa minimap. Oh no. The A defense falling apart because Jakem looked at his minimap for a split second dito. Pero Stico, nakaklas na sa ng ilang beses dito. Spinks just runs into the side typing the numbers. And they're playing it extra safe, man. They know. Alam nila kung anong pwedeng gawin dito ni Stico. Headshot dito kay Apeks pero low HP na si Idol. Nakuha na si Spinks. 1v1. And of all the people to go up against, it had to be Zaiwu.
Oh. Kaso if he wraps around there, it's not planted for him.
Yep, it has to be the perfect shot para dito kay Stico. Anticipation, not there para sa kanya. 2-4 Vitality after a little drought. Finally get one. Grabe. I want to see how that 1D occurred actually. Yung kay Spinks kanina. But I don't think we're gonna see some replay. But that opening pick caused itong Apeks to play that 2-2. And as soon as that happened, tamang overwhelm lang dito sa A-side. And just leave it to Zaiwu, man.
Yeah. Actually, sorry, it was planted for Zaiwu. That's why he wrapped around for the long game. Plus, since he was smoked off doon sa long angle from sandbags, he was forced to take a position na mas beneficial sa kanya, and that was through Speedway. Even though Stico was quick enough to get the double na talagang game changer para dito sa round. It went from slim to definitely possible para maklatch up nito, pero against the Wu of all people, talagang waiting for the smoke to dissipate. Just patience paying off again para sa Vitality this time around. Napag-build up na agad ng konti economy para makakuha ng full buy round into the mix compared to how Vitality had so much util ngayon. Nakakalaban ng Apeks. Sticko has no hesitation to push on towards stairs since he doesn't have util to late or to actually help out in the later call. Ngayon siya lalaban at ngayon siya mag-aggress.
Yeah. I just want itong Vitality or Apeks rather to kind of utilize more itong A-smoke natin. To smoke in front of the entrance, try to get some spams going. But no, we're not seeing that galing sa kanila dito, especially with the new smoke that you put the smoke under the ramp. And it is a one-way, somehow that makes sense. Pero it's counter-strike. Flash though. This is the opportunity. Pag nawala si Stiko doon, that's the entire B defense falling apart. But look at how weak it is, man. It's a 19 HP Stiko dito sa B side, trying to defend it on his own. And I think Apeks, naamoy niya yata that there's gonna be a bit of weakness on the left side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, look at the conversion. Talagang they only had to give up yung B side, just leaving Sticko all alone, just so they could have a solid defense on A. But after yung smokes and yung mollies, yun yung ginamit nilang bait para ma-pull yung rotation, leaving Sticko all alone against 5 or 4 members of Vitality. Nakuha agad ng B side plant.
Yep, no one can afford to go forward here. Kung kayo yung Vitality, maybe si Apeks. I think that's gonna be fine. Forward angle dito sa may aircon side to try and deter itong boost on towards the wooden panel seats sa may right side. Apeks though trying to go for that angle, pero Zaiwu looking for anything, looking for the perfect timing, but it's Apeks. He's gonna do it himself rather. Makes it a mono-i-mono situation dito sa ating site, and tatakbo na lang yung Apeks dito. Walang kit, walang oras. Actually, there is a kit dito kay JL, pero they'd rather just save their weapons. Zaiwu just making sure no pesky CT is defusing the bomb. 3-4 para dito sa Vitality. God, this is gonna be another 16-14. I feel. Yeah. I fear. I don't fear actually. I actually want 16-14.
Yeah. Make it so...
Maybe 15-16.
Sobrang close pa rin eh. Look at the amount of time that Apeks was holding yung close angle dun sa ating aircon. Just quick turnaround again after really bad rounds out of Vitality sa mga start pa lang ng Vertigo nila. They needed some reconvenience. They needed a little bit of time to wrap up. And the Apeks being the guy na talagang kailangan mag-ramp up. Not only will that help in how he will call sa mga later rounds, but proving that he can frag out as well, not only as the IGL, but also as one of the veterans dito that will shape up yung structure para sa Vitality. And now that he has held up, again, yung next round for Vitality, they're building up a streak in that eco. Definitely helpful para sa case ng Vitality. And you can say the same for Apeks since they only saved yung 3 players nila doon, which means minimalized yung kanilang damage in terms of money. And they have so much util na pwede nilang malason yung A-ramp push natin dito.
Oh. That's one way to punish an aggressive push. Spinks. Dito lang sa may ladder side. Making sure that mid is secure. Walang maglalurk galing dito sa Apeks because that's gonna be a chance for them to make their own advantage happen. Pero Magisk, no early fight galing dito kay Stiko para mahanap dito si Magisk agad. He has been failing to get that opening pick dito sa B side. So instead, Vitality, if mag-B sila dito, they're gonna opt in for that mid push considering they know na meron silang advantage dito pagdating sa mga baril. Pero Stiko though, gonna get spotted. Spinks, great reaction. Low na si Stiko dito, pero si Jacob nandito pa sa site. Elevator not gonna be secured. Stiko gonna miss his shot.
That full commitment doon sa close angle from that stairs area was an investment na kinailangan ng napakalaking commitment dito for Magisk. And the fact that he also took away yung isang lurker for Apeks meant that they have a stronghold doon sa pag-push over at that site. Unfortunate para dito sa city side ng Apeks, and the fact that they're also getting napaka-importanting split pushes dito just made it so possible in such a clarified position. Now that Vitality have yung equalization of rounds against Apeks. The only one rifle that they have sa next round natin. Saving just one gun against 5 people from Vitality who have built up a bank.
Okay.
Napaka-aware.
He's just aware, man. so annoying. You're on the other side, trying to make any opportunities happen. Vitality's waiting around. Nag-aantay lang sila, men. So kanilang mga angulo dito. Alam nila Apeks is gonna be a bit impatient. Kind of the same vein as what happened dito sa Monty, no? The same thing that I was talking about. I'm trying to be the hero, Simbro.
I can fix it.
Yeah. Hopefully Keksan does have it down. Seems like so far okay pa naman. Kasi gumagana si Nok with those clutches, pero can't really rely on that the entire time. And Vitality with the cleanup. Nok with the AK-47. Nade to the back. That's gonna be bad for your spine. But a 5-4. Vitality, they get the lead back. That means confidence is back on their end.
Yeah. That's now Magisk on the roll na ngayon. Siya naman yung magta-top frag. Double digits para sa kanyang KDA this time around. And that's when all the veterans now start to pop off, diba? Yung calling ni Apeks, tong si Magisk naman being one of those guys na not in the original Astralis roster nung nandun pa rin si Kirby, pero at the right time when they have won most of their majors now, he's giving that experience dito sa team na to, being the flexible rifler para sa Vitality, who has given them some beacon of hope para makakuha ng first major. Kung si Zaibu, another one para kay Dupree, a long and storied player in the world of Counter-Strike. Plus, I mean, you gotta give credit na din para sa pressure na nilalabas ni Nok, being a really big threat dito, lalo na in one of those clutch situations. Pero the fact that they're relying on clutches means that Vitality, yung form nila is still here. They just need those small minuscule moments para makapag-dominate against Apeks. Ramp push again being controlled sa CT side for Apeks. The fact that they still have an op para dito kay Nok. He has the best gun laban dito kay Zaiwu, who's also holding very storied AWP. Trying to be conservative on the push para hindi bigyan ng any free chance ang Apeks makapag-punish. Just with that one way, just expects yung peek out from JL. And hindi tuloy sila nagkakaroon ng any aggressive angle over the side of Apeks, now using his own one way, pero nalaso na din siya ng sarili niyang utility. And that false sense of security will hold them in the long run, pero paano na kaya yung ramps push for Vitality now they're creeping up with contact play. One shot from Nox AWP. At babalik na agad from that sandbags molly out from Apeks, pero that spray from Jacob makes all the difference this time around. Apeks are getting all the duels that they needed, and it's all on Zaibu. One on to Jacob, pero di tuloy nagkaroon ng conversion from Nock. He's hitting his shots, and that's all that counts.
Grabe. Still, with the fight dito sa ating first half, Apeks is not letting any of these rounds go. Grabe. 5-5 in this one. Perfect stairs play na naman galing dito kay Stiko. It's been like the third time na caught out na dito si Magisk in that B stairs area. And they I don't know, Magisk just can't open up against itong si Stiko. Maybe he needs some help. Maybe a flash or something dito sa may window side to try and deter something, but look at that UD.
Look at Magisk go. He's just going on it, kaso si Dupree ang gagamit ng contact ni Magisk, even though JL was just too quick on the trigger. Kaso papasok pa rin si Jacob, already depleted by Zaibu. At naging 2 versus 4, Vitality are playing with all the marbles, all the confidence in the world. Hindi tuloy nagkakaroon ng defense na cohesive because Vitality have been playing the contact so well.
Yep. Unfortunate. Jacob trying to be the hero for his team, but maybe flying a bit too close to the sun. Spinks getting the kill with the double swing as well with his friend. 6-5 para dito sa Vitality. However, it does not feel like it's gonna be a breakaway anytime soon para sa kanila. May pera pa naman ang Apeks dito, possibly for a last buy. Not sure if they can afford an up though, pero I don't know, if they're smart about it, they're gonna go like an M4, an MP9, and like upgraded pistol siguro. Would be the exact buy you have to go for siguro kasi you can't really afford it.
No, A1S lang kay Keksan. Bunch of pistols lang for the core of Apeks, which Not really the best guns to hold. Wala rin sila masyadong util. Only the flash out for JL. Para napansin ko, Vitality have been kicking up the tempo. Just wala na yung slow and steady approach from the buy rounds against Apeks. But now they're initiating yung mga fights natin. Wala nang takot si Matches na makapag-hold again with pushes on towards the stairs area. Now they're piggybacking on towards the default to the mid side. Jacob on top. Expected na agad. Spinks. Amazing shot papunta sa dome ni Jacob. Great headshot. But Sticko will say na kayang-kaya ko rin yan. Dupree and Kexan, they take two. Kaso nga lang Apeks getting the better for the trades on para sa Vitality. They pull out yung Tech 9 Apeks to get the draw. Double kill para sa IGL ng Vitality. At tatakbo pabalik doon sa may A. But a good headshot from Sticko. Kaso yun lang yung makukuha niya dito.
Grabe. 5-7. Finally a breakaway galing dito sa Vitality. They had a 4-round win streak right before this. Pero Apeks, they did fight back in that one round. But now opportunity para dito sa Vitality did not end up 8-7 dito sa ating first half. Yeah. It's not even tilt galing sa Apeks, man. I feel like they're just enjoying the moment right now.
Yeah. I mean, you're in the semifinals, you're playing against the top 1 team in the world. Sino ba hindi mag-enjoy, di ba? Maybe not Zaibu. Doesn't it the shot from the up, tapos reconvene na lang, reposition back on towards that push. Kita mo si Apeks, gano'ng kabilis siyang bumalik doon sa ating T-spawn.
Apeks or Zai was low though. Yun lang. Has to wait for that molly to go out para maka one-way smoke siya dito sa may ramp. There it is.
Oh, Zaibu.
Why would you peek it though if you're not, man? Like,
I mean,
I know you're confident, man, but you hear the smoke, bro. Come on.
I mean, he's an egoing all throughout. And he's been getting shots through kaso si Zaibu kalaban mo eh.
Yeah. The man knows no ego. Even if he's 1-6, he can explode at any time itong si Zaibu.
Literally the least egoist player I've ever seen.
This man is not blue lock or whatever they call it. Just finally fighting his demons. Pero dito naman sa may mid side, Vitality get the plant. I think that's gonna be a safe save para dito sa Apeks. Op para kay Kixan. Jaken with the M4 could make an impact dito sa ating next round. Vitality not gonna hunt anytime soon.
Yeah.
They have their own weapons to preserve dito, so they're just gonna slowly walk forward para hindi sila mampatay ng bomba.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta capitalize on those mistakes right here. Zaibu, yung patience after knowing that Knock is gonna go for the re-peak. Tapos yung pag-cut off ng rotation. It's not hesitation anymore. It's just overperforming this time around for Apeks. Zaibu, good shot in Apeks. Is able to get another kay Jacob. The team of Apeks. At this point, kailangan ko na sabihin yung team name talaga. Just to emphasize that I'm not talking about the player from Vitality, which does get a little tricky.
It does, honestly. Pero, you know, kind of get the gist of it. Especially it's not just us suffering. It's also si Machine and si Sponge. Who I assume is gassing right now. Kasi narinig ko yung boss si Sponge, and you know damn well that man's voice is very distinct.
Yep.
Oh,
Yo.
Bro, takes his Apeks.
Oh my god. Well,
grabe.
They needed something crafty. I can't blame them for a full 3-man push over ramp. That doesn't really do anything though.
Zai was like, yeah, I'm about to pull out the Kek 9 here. Make sure I don't die. 9-5. Vitality. Almost 10k in cash. 14k para kay Zaibu, but it doesn't matter because it is the end of the half.
Let's go!
Yeah, most grown Danish player. Or most grown Danish CS player. Yeah. Pero yun na nga. Good awareness galing kay Zaibu though, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was the call too kasi they already knew na walang pera yung Apeks. They haven't been doing well on the buy round, so making them poor, making them even poorer. Definitely is the call dito.
Man, if nanalo yung Vitality dito, they're gonna be 6 rounds away from smelling that grand final spot with GamerLegion. But it's still quite the fight. Apeks, of course, nakita naman natin how resilient these players can be. It is the dawn of the era of the mixed EU rosters, man. No longer are we gonna see just purely French, just purely Russian, man. I feel like we're gonna see mga teams kagaya ng ganito, like Vitality, where they're not afraid to at least adjust to speak in English. Here's Iwu, did not know a lick of English when he started playing Counter-Strike. That's what I know.
You gotta respect though, nag-i-improve siya sa mga English interviews.
That's true. He last time, or the first time he interviewed, just said no the entire time. But speaking of, Stico saying no to that opening fight. Pero JL, grabe Magisk. This man was suffering in B-site earlier. Pero, I think that might be the jugular for this round, honestly.
Yep.
Rotation gonna be a bit late para dito sa Apeks. Knock has to hit a miracle shot dito. But there it is, Dupree with the takedown, not even. Grabe, Kiksan. As much as I pray that we do get this clutch against 4 players of this caliber, medyo mahirap.
Siguro kapag nag-conga line sila, no? Tapos 3 shots to the dome for everybody else. No, not the reality we're sitting in. 10-5 mga kaibigan. Yung 6 rounds na hinahanap sana ng Apeks talagang hindi magiging fruitful this time around. Not the reality we're sitting in. Vitality. Star power across the board. Magisk online kung kailan kinailangan siya ng Vitality on their T-side. Able to get on lots of opportunities na makapag-push on in their split pushes. And you do have to wonder kung ilan pa ba yung pwedeng i-pull out ng Apeks ngayon that they are on the ropes. In terms of how they're performing dito, it's not as consistent as you would like compared to how they were on Mirage. Tapos ngayon, how do you stop somebody as aggressive as Magisk who is tactical at times then kung kailan siya kailangan, di ba?
Yeah, I mean, Mads is kind of stubborn to a fault as well, no? Na he just kept pushing it on B-side despite failing multiple times to open things up para sa kanyang team. Always getting killed by Stigo, but he's gonna find out eventually how that defense works. Adaptation makes major winners, and it makes major winner MVPs as well. That is Magisk material right now dito sa ating later stages ng ating first half.
Yeah, but what about like a spotlight onto Knock though? Because he's been doing wonderful dun sa mga clutch situations natin. Pero again, it goes back to my point and the fact that they are put in clutch situations.
Yeah, you can't rely on the clutches, man. I mean, as much as they win so many clutches dito sa game natin, you need to have definite wins. You need to have convincing wins sa mga ganitong games.
Kasi doon mo malalaman kung may form talaga sila.
That's where all the structure is for. That's why pagdating nga sa Vertigo, Vitality, I'm not really too worried para sa kanila dito despite the half change. But at the same time, Apeks, no, pagdating sa T-side, they have their own little surprises. So, hindi dapat papakalma dito ang Vitality just because they got this score sa first half.
Yeah. Definitely not an avenue para maging complacent na ngayon ang Vitality. Still, at this point, maging chill na lang sila agad. Not to overplay any of their marbles, not to be overzealous sa lahat ng mga magiging attempts nila dito. You do have to appreciate na they're not doing that right now. Like, hindi sila nag-overplay, not really doing anything overly aggressive against a team like Apeks that can get the punish done kapag ka nagkaroon sila ng opportunity. Kaya, Vitality. Yep, one step closer papunta doon sa final spot para sa Grand Finals, and you gotta wonder how much of a banger it will be. Apeks versus Shuhi for the finals.
The next generation versus the old guard in the last CSGO major. What a fitting storyline, honestly. Especially papasok na tayo na CS2.
And you remember kung saan nanggaling tong si Shuhi, diba? He was one of the academy players for Mouse. And now he's in the Grand Finals.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was tweeted by Mouse recently na 4 out of the 5 players in that academy team did make it.
Wait, is that?
I was like, yo, is that Rex Orange County at the major? I was like, what?
No, I thought it was like I thought it was a different content creator. Hey!
And EU chants are different, honestly.
Yeah. Just from that chant, I'm French now.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not claiming that. Never will I claim that, that's for sure. 10-5 though, Vitality. 5-point lead dito sa ating game. City side naman. And a chance to end it in 6 rounds. Pistol rounds has been 3-0 skewed in the way of Vitality dito. Can they make it 4-0 and just close this entire series out?
Oh, lalabanan nila yung stairs position natin, which is ballsy. Lalo na itong si Dupree yung mga kalaban nila dito.
Yeah. They need Dupree to miss this first shot. And he does.
Gives the window up. At binigay na agad yung space. Papasok ang Apeks. Smoked up but not enough para ma-disway itong si Matches. Jakem though, gandang pasok. Nandun sa default para makapag-plant pero kinailangan pa rin nila mag-reposition lalo na at papasok ang Vitality with the retake but Kixan and Jakem, they clean house.
There it is. First pistol round para dito sa Apeks in the entire series. Could be a cause for good news para sa kanila dito. 10-6 and they get the superior economy dito sa ating next round as well. But Vitality, you know damn well they're gonna force by next round.
Ooh, the ragdoll ng Dupree.
Yep. Boy went flying. Pero yun nga, this is 1000% like a Deagle armor buy next round para sa Vitality.
Yep. Not happy with how that first pistol round went. Kaya pistols na lang ulit sila dito. Dupree trying to shoulder yung pressure na nilalabas na agad ng Apeks on their T side towards the stairs position. One good nade is making the difference all around pero just so that they could reposition, give up that space up para sa Apeks on their T side. They're acknowledging the pressure na nilalabas ng Apeks pero for Vitality to get yung patience play natin, try to jump peek on, get that info para malaman kung saan sila magdidepensa. That's why Zaiwu just making that important decision ngayon.
Not much of a fight to start ang ating round, Vitality, as I expected. They're just reserving their flashes. They're looking for that one transition galing dito sa Apeks from A to the site itself, or for A ramp to the site itself. Zaiwu though, yun lang. I feel like he heard that scream 1000%, pero it kind of helped Jakem actually, ironically, pero Sphinx. Oh, JL, he checks the corner, man. Every time. Jakem as well. Walang lason magaganap. Dito sa A site, yung dalawang granada nahulog na. And there it is. 10-7, Vitality mapapaiko pa sa next round. So opportunity para sa Apeks para gawing 10-8 ang ating game. Keep it a close affair between the two.
Yeah, I think that one Apeks fan, they're all, or he is the only enemy of Paris na ngayon. As in, is that
To be fair,
was
if I was sent to Paris and ENG is playing in the quarters, I would do the exact same.
That's true. Well,
so I do appreciate that one.
That smoke, then?
Just enough.
Oh, that's well, not smoke for a long time and patience paying off again. No, may konting spray pa nga over that Galil Dupree. Weathered the storm but hindi naman talaga sa B magagaling ang ating players on Apeks. Just trying to get some info, trying to get some damage done. Pressured already. Make a move.
Galils, man. Galils everywhere para dito sa Apeks. For the newer players in the chat, it is the exact opposite ng spray ng ating M4 or rather the AK-47. It is a literal 7-degree or 70-degree angle to the right. So, I mean, praktisado naman yung mga players natin dito. The little pretty OP gun if you do know how to use it right. Pero Magisk, the double boost dito sa A site does find the head of Kixan, pero si Kixan lang naman yun. That's the brains of the operation, but not the bronze, which is all they need. Stiko na stuck sa may mid-side. They just pick up the A Galil dito. They're just gonna start to stack itong B side. JL gonna serve a bit of a distraction here para sa kanyang team. Pero Zaiwu, oh, he can smell him. He can smell JL. He can smell him. Oh my god, JL, one dink away, 2 dinks in the back of the head. So many guns lost para dito sa Apeks. They should just chill at this point.
Oh, they planted yung bomb dun sa may A, but they're also controlling yung mga rotations. Zaiwu nakapag-ingay na, kaya expected na ni Jakem who gets a double kill. Zaiwu and Magisk fall to the ground after a really good control doon sa ating CT, and it's all on Dupree.
Yeah, I
Man
think
with the most
Dupree-
amount of wins.
I think if you're playing this one really smart, kung ikaw si Dupree, you do not let them escape dito sa may ramp side. But I think they kind of have a clue of where Dupree is. Attempt of a ninja defuse, but no kit to be found. And 10 to 8 para dito sa Apeks. 2 points away from 10 to 5. Better than yung kanilang spot kanina dito sa may half.
Sobrang
still,
unfortunate lang yung kay Sticko eh. Kasi he was pulling out yung grenade niya since he already knew that there was one who was rotating off that was so low on HP. So you'd know the communication is still on point para sa Apeks. It's just disgusting that JChem was already converting on with just that control over that CT since they already knew since every corner has been pulled off. But Dupree, he pushes onto mid. Talagang no punishment at all. Never expected. Nandoon nang galing itong si Dupree. That's a really good opening para sa Vitality. Those first 2 kills to Sticko at saka kay JChem already relied upon for Apeks to get these picks, pero ang importante talaga that Vitality go back to where they have been passively holding. Spinks naman, siya naman yung may challenge na i-hold ang ating stairs position back on that back pillar. But since wala masyadong util tong si JL, talagang full contact, full balls to the wall para kay JL. At ngayon na meron siyang info na siguradong may isa siyang kakalabanin at least doon sa may B site. Hinayaan niyang tawagin tong si Nock. Oh, what a good molly. Tuloy gagamitin ng smoke. Hindi to nilalaban tong si Spinks. He had nowhere else to run. At wala din siya makita at the process.
Yeah, pero Kixan with the flank though, still not a full commit dito sa B site natin. They're still waiting patiently for any outliers. Kixan does spot one, pero may nakita rin yata si Apeks ay may makulit dito sa A site. It's gonna be a fake, but Dupree's not gonna bite it. Dupree is not gonna bite the fake at all. He hears itong si JL dito sa may Raptor side and he calls for his teammate to rotate immediately. Good coverage galing dito kay JL sa may backplat. Knock an opportunity to make a play with this forward position. Pero yun lang, Magisk with the pull-up. Pero Apeks, good trade but he's 80 HP. It has to be the opshot. Galing dito kay Zaiwu. Kicks na lang natitira. 5th chance for him to go for the clutch. The IGL has to make something happen. The spray's gonna go through. And Apeks, nilabanan. 20 HP and a ninja defuse of F-top smoke as well. Grabe, Kixan. For the 5th time coming, he finally gets one. The Macedonian must be livid after yung clutch na yun.
The coordination of Util. They just pulled out tong si Spinks. They just pulled out yung defensive options para sa Vitality. That one flash from Zaiwu just had Vitality on borrowed time. Hinayaan lang para magkaroon ng reposition tong si Apeks para mapag-defuse on the plant, but hindi tuloy siya nagkakaroon ng options. Zaiwu loses yung head-to-head from the up. Not really good news for the side of Vitality, kaya ngayon na wala masyadong pera ang Vitality so far sa matchup natin. Control natin. Tuloy na lang ang ating stairs position. Just so they could limit the extremities, pero Apeks have all the options now that they already killed off yung nag-iisang importanteng member from Vitality, but they could still have control, lalo na since nagda-double stack na agad yung iba pang mga membro on Vitality. Then again, Apeks still have all the firepower and the options with, in terms of util, talagang may panlaban pa rin.
I love this risk though, galing kay Dupree, honestly. Just trying to push from the backside dito sa stairs. And I feel like he knows Kixan or si Steiko could be watching the corner here. Black would be incoming, pero Kixan, headshot dito kay Magisk. Taken with the wide swing, MP9, where's it at? No damage whatsoever, except for 2 members. 1 HP na lang dito si JL. Dupree with a shot dito kay Kixan. But there's still one more person in cons you have to worry about. And they just decide to go B. Good old rotation. JL on 1, still fighting, still getting that kill. Grabe yung dalawang 1 HP players, pinagsama pa nga. And there it is. 10 to 10, Apeks on fire in this second half. After yung pistol round win, something snapped dito sa Apeks and they just get 5 in a row dito sa second half.
Equalization. against Vitality who are primed and poised up para makakuha agad ng kanilang quick 2-0 but hindi na talagang ginawang madali. Right after they switched on to T-side, Apeks have been performing on a level na hindi natin expect sa kanila so far sa matchup na ito. A different beast, lalo na kinokontrol nila nung walang hesitation ang ating A-ramp. Kexan using that short position as his very, very own playground. Zaiwu pressure on the push na agad ni Kexan. No hesitation. Papasok na ulit over at that short position. But he picks up that op just to overwhelm, try to surprise. But now, he has put out that shot. Possibly could be false info na ibibigay agad ni Matches, but he's still lurking on to that short position. Apeks just moves into the battlefield. Takes out yung kanyang fellow IGL. And Matches converts for a second. A big pickup para sa Vitality. At habang nandun pa rin sa ramp position ang Vitality, talagang kayang-kaya labanan at kayang patayin si Nock. 2 versus 4. And slowly and surely, Vitality, they're getting back towards their own form.
They know exactly where Stico is. They're not even gonna dare, except for one player dito sa likod. And Spinks, occasional miss on the AWP. But I think they're just gonna secure it. There it is, Dupree. Sends him flying. AWP resecured para dito sa Vitality. Lest we not forget, Vitality is not only Zaiwu. Grabe. Good call though. Good on-the-fly call galing kay Apeks. Habang nandun na siya sa lane, he's like, okay, we need to have this at least equalize yung numbers para sa atin dito sa site. Give me a flash dito sa my cons, I'll peek it.
Good decision then para makapag-repeat doon after Kexan has presence there. Because after na magkaroon ng control over that short position, they're primed and ready for the take on towards that ramp. Right after he took the pick doon kay Kexan, he was just aware na pwede siya makabalik doon. And good thing that Matches was also holding his back para hindi lang protektahan yung flank dito kay Apeks, but also to have somebody actually respond towards the action over ramp if the short position wasn't working out for Apeks. It's the buy round na naman, and Apeks tries to hold yung ramp's position. Kexan, he's the entry at napatay agad yung IGL. Now back to the 4 versus 5 at yung op ni Zaiwu. Matitest na agad. Na-hit yung shot kay Jakem and manages to follow with a double kill. Pangatlong paka-ata. Yung bomba sa side ng Apeks. Magisk with the triple kill. And space to get that op shot. Beautifully done. 12-10. At ang Vitality now getting their own form dito sa ating later rounds.
Grabe.
This is Vertigo, their map choice, man.
That was as beautiful as his blue gem that he is holding right now. Grabe talaga, Magisk. The Viking. Not gonna let this A-ramp push go into waste para dito kay Apeks. Doing his usual stuff, you know, M4A1S through the smoke, but you know damn well his teammates has his back. 12-10 para dito sa Vitality. Eco para sa Apeks, pero AK para kay Jakem. The usual hero AK strat para sa Apeks. But Kexan's gonna get caught early. Wala na silang presence dito sa A site. They have to commit to B.
No. Nothing much more. Just try to stop an anomaly that is Dupree doon sa ating ramp. And there you go. Jakem off the boost. Quick entry pakatapos nun. And he also has control over at that back position. And the only choice that they have is just to molly it out. Wala din sa kanila yung control over that default. Kaya Apeks either have to go back towards that A-ramp position or labanan yung anomaly that is Magisk, who also gets himself tong si Jakem. But he doesn't know about JL just yet to push this. Hindi na kailangan mag-peek. And he hit that shot. Zaiwu gets him back, not to get another. It's all on himself. 1v2 na lang against Zaiwu, against Apeks, who are on form so far dito sa tournament na to. And he has a lot of time.
Yeah, I love Apex's positioning though. Dito sa may mid-side, you can hear so much from downstairs just being there. And I think narinig na yung drop dito ni ni Nock actually. And I think that's gonna be an A-side take. 1v2 situation para dito sa Vitality. They have lost this exact situation countless of times already. And it's up to Nock, man. The best player, the highest rated player para sa kanyang team as of now.
Dude, It's the same exact plant spot kung saan nanalo si ZywOo on that 1v2. Only it's happening backwards.
But not spotted. They know exactly where he is. Oh, ZywOo. Sometimes you have to be the bait. Sometimes you have to be the star. 13-10. Grabe vitality. Knife's edge every round, but still a win is a win para sa kanila dito.
Mid-rounds again, balik agad sa vitality yan. The amount of times that they have tried to control yung B stairs position, and the amount of times that both Dupree and Matches have had a lot of impact to control that has been unsurmountable. Talagang nahihirapan agad ang Apeks. They got a winning bomb plant natin doon over at the B, kaya siguro sa ramps na lang for multiple times in a row. Try to keep themselves in check. Timeout called para sa Apeks. Cuban has to pull something really deep into the strat book para ma-put away ang vitality for good. Pero the fact that they need to catch up 3 rounds, and the fact that they're also working with the last buy round that they have, they're on borrowed time at alam nila to, kaya dapat sama-sama sila. Decisive calling out for Kixen has to be crucial this time para sa Apeks.
Yep. Possibly last buy para dito sa Apeks. They have, this is a must win para sa kanila dito, on the verge of that penultimate match point. And Spinks, oh, with the mid boost, pero yun nga, the 2-man play from the 2 supports dito ng vitality. But they do get one back. It is a TV3 pero ZywOo. You can leave him alone sa side, man, no problem, pero yun lang Apeks. You're gonna have to call your friend here.
Catwalk has always been controlled by JL after the initial entry dito. And now that they finally found a way para mag-successfully control yung ating B, JL just has the free space and spray down, and Apeks will fall. It's all on ZywOo through the smoke! Paano niya nahanap si JL? That is
it's up versus up.
Ridiculous. Up versus up, and Knock will win that one. Add that to the head-to-head. Hanggang ngayon, he is living inside the head of ZywOo.
Grabe, a must-win round para dito sa Apeks. However, they're gonna have a bit of a cushion dahil nga dito sa ating loss bonus. But it is only 3, so it's not gonna be that much or as much as Apeks wanted. But still, Mac-10, Galil, possibly an AK-47 with some util. Afforded naman dito sa kabila. Don't really have to go all out. Vitality, mapapa-ego sila dito.
That was a round to win talaga para sa Apeks. Definitely needed para makapag-preserve ng amount of money that they have so far. It's not the best amount of guns, pero compare that to what Vitality offered to the table, talagang walang-wala. Just an A1S off of ZywOo, and he's already low down below 60 HP. Kexan, Jcam, quick spray. ZywOo, finally that A1S will find some coverage, lalo na takuha nila yung isang upgrade na hinahanap, but it's just a Mac-10. Just an entry weapon na meron si Spinks, and they got the spray, and that Galil will find tong si Matches. It's still a 4 versus 2 at with time running down. Talagang this is an Apeks round, no less.
No. Some damage. Oh, Vertigo knows. He had the angle. Pero yun lang, he dragged it a bit too far down, yung Galil spray. Couldn't get that last bullet in. But either way, 13-12 Apeks. Kapit patalim dito sa mga last rounds natin. 13-12, 1 point down still, but it feels closer than ever dito sa second half. And this is what I was talking about, man. Apeks T-side, they can surprise people. Looting vitality rito.
Yeah, literally. 7 rounds dito sa ating T-side. Waking up like a different Apeks so far. On the verge of death. But it seems like they're defying death dito. Laban sa vitality. One quick nade will make the difference. Makapag-hesitate pa ba tong si JL. Now that he's become the king of pushing yung ating beasters ng paulit-ulit na lamang. Hindi pa naka-counter. Now they bring in tong si Spinks again, but this time it's at a closer angle. Pico on Dupree will shut him down. JL. Walang nasabit, wala nang nasagot. Early 5 versus 4 and they still peek on. Alam nilang nandun pa rin si J-Cam, so they counter him this quickly. This quickly, they find advantages.
It's those small angles, bro. Nakita natin kanina, that very thin angle, nakita si JL dito. Hindi na nakita yung balikat. Dito ni Dupree, probably has the left hand model. Pero Steve, he has a... Oh, he got that headshot. It would have separated yung dalawang depensa dito.
Didn't see the barrel.
They're slipping, man. They're slipping. I can feel it.
Slowing down. Not much util, just a one smoke and para sa CT lang yun. Layo ni Knock, but he does have that up. Just trying to control yung long angles natin.
Knock wishes he had the flash there.
Yep, just that smoke. It's the only thing that he could work with dito. But this still gives an opportunity for Zaiwu to take over, but Kixan, 2 kills galing sa galil niya. And he's pushing on, but against Zaiwu, he has no trouble at all. Double kill para kay Zaiwu.
Grabe. The M4A1S privilege, man. The M4A1S privilege, you can move a lot more compared to the other guns that you have.
The crowd's loving it, man. One step closer sa match point. 14-12. Konting-konti na lang. We're gonna have a favorite dito sa grand finals natin. The fact that Kixan actually has no hesitation anymore. There's a lot of hope dito para sa Apeks, but man, the crowd is singing. Tapos nag-iinit na din tong si Zaiwu. At the helm, Magis is also top rank in 24. All the shots are hitting. Every single moment counts para sa Apeks this time. And definitely on their one buy. Yung one buy na kailangan may difference dito against Vitality. At lalo na ngayon, nagsimula sila dito on that very aggressive A-ramp push na ngayon naging passive, ngayon naging slow. Kasi alam nila na kapag masyado na silang nag-over-aggress, masyado na silang nagkaroon ng mistakes, talagang napakahirap ng bawian, lalo na. At baka eto lang yung round na mapanalo na nila to. But with that 1-for-1, that definitely will not be good news. Apeks of that 1 kill lang kay JL at saka kay Steko, talagang yun lang yung meron sila. Pero since nahulog yung sa mga bodies, wala silang upgrade.
Yeah, but look at Spinks. He already has the flank going. Steko trying to separate these two, pero yun lang, not gonna hit the shots. Oh, Spinks is already a main. Yun lang.
You're taking so long sa pagplant ng bomb.
They get mollied off.
No way. That timing from Spinks was just beautifully
1v2
done.
though. 1v2.
1v2 knocked.
Look at reaction.
Si Spinks. Match point. Match point for Vitality.
Grabe, they can sniff the grand finals already. They can smell it, man. It's already in their hands. They just need to finish this very last round against Apeks dito. But you know damn well Apeks is not gonna take this one lying down. Itong force buy nila, possibly, maybe with upgraded pistols, they are gonna try it to throw everything at Vitality. So kailangan maging ready ng Vitality dito for anything quick.
Oh. They start really very crossed on. That one-up shot just to resound that warning na binigay agad sa Apeks. And after that one-up shot, they hesitate. Kaya babalik lang sila dun sa mid. Try to control again yung laban nila against one of the toughest players to play against on the T side. Itong si Spinks. Now trying to hold your mid side. Na nag-iisa lamang. And you know he's reliable. You know how much he has put hold. Yung kanyang impact dito sa Vitality. And it all comes down to this. Just that one shot on towards the AK. They will press on. Lalabas na agad yung flash. Papasok tong si Spinks. Hindi na nag-hesitate. 3 kills para kay Spinks. And the Israeli is popping off. Now one shot from the dig from Steko might not be enough. Sobrang low na niya. 19 HP for Apeks. And this guy is the only one. Now one dig Kaso tatlo ang kalaban niya at baka tapos na to.
Stico, man, it's been a nice journey. It's been a nice time. Zywo throws away the op. USP just to guarantee this last kill dito kay Stico. Not even a dig. Stico with a 1 dig. He's looking for the op actually. 4 HP. It's like a bloodied Viking in his very last breath. Fighting, but 4 HP is not enough. Vitality. Immune to the narratives, immune to the storylines, immune to the plot armor. The hometown heroes, they punched their ticket to the grand finals. And Acor Arena couldn't be more happy. 3 French players, or rather 2 French players, making it to the grand finals. Grabe. Actually, just 1, just to correct it. I keep forgetting that Kyojin's not here anymore. Poor guy. But man, it's French either way. Pero 2 pala, I forgot Apeks was here. 2, I was right in the first place. Pero yun nga. Apeks though. Nice try by them, man. Nice try by Apeks.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely closed the distance sana. Hindi to yung parang game na nasasabi mo na na-dominate sila even though 2-0.
Yeah.
The fact that they cut it so close to Mirage at dito, they had a chance to mag-comeback sana, but now, Vitality cement yung place nila doon sa Grand Finals and against GamerLegion, against yung mga teams na surprising yung Cinderella stories, talagang it would have been one hell of a comeback if they got Vertigo, but that is one of the best maps for Vitality ngayon sa major na to, and not at all surprising, but it's heartbreaking to say the least.
Yeah. A shot at greatness. A shot at the major para dito kay Zywo at kay Spinks. Apeks to pre matches. They already have so many in the trophy room. But you know damn well Zywo wants that first place against GamerLegion in the grand finals. Grabe, GamerLegion. The young and spry team.
Well, Stico, the journey ends
bit of an interview.
I hope you could hear me okay, because this is wild. For you, a tough game, a close game on Mirage as well. You guys put up a good fight. And even on Vertigo, there was a chances. You made it competitive. But what was that like to play against this crowd?
It was amazing. It was amazing, and it's a pleasure to be here. What this crowd did was something incredible.
And it's been a while for you, but you've come back with Apeks. You've shown full strength. You've shown full commitment. This has looked damn good. We've got the whole team joining us for this one. What do you make of this, though? When we see you went 3-1s at the Challengers, 3-2 on Legends to get through to this, you take down Nip in the end and Liquid in very good fashion. Is this just the start of something for you guys?
Hopefully. I mean, what we were doing is months of hard work, and the fact we made top 4 here is a reason that it was worth it. And we were doing something right, and we will keep doing so.
And hard work certainly pays off. And for you guys, all coming from different areas, all coming from different backgrounds, right? And then making this team work. Is it like a dream? Is it like a fairy tale? Kind of a bunch of misfits that came together and made it work?
Absolutely. I mean, we would love to top it over with the final performance, but it was impossible today against Vitality and the whole arena here.
It definitely was. Well, I think you should give your semi-finalists here of Apeks a big round of applause. They put up one hell of a fight. Everyone's cheering for you right now, Dan. Apeks, you've been on some of the biggest stages. You've been in these arenas. But how does this feel now? Home?
It's incredible. It's incredible to be here. I'm really happy we delivered win final of the French major, and it means so much. I don't know how to describe it, but the feeling I have is the best in my life.
Now, I want to talk about that Mirage a little bit to start off with. It was looking like they might have been able to take the overtime, maybe able to take that from you. But how good did it feel? Did you feel at that point you're like, okay, we didn't break when it got close, so this is ours now?
I think that we should have closed more rounds on our city side. We lost so many clutches overall, but we all do control the whole game once again, and that's what matters. I'm just proud of my boys. Everyone is stepping up when it matters, and that's so good.
It is definitely so good, and it's looking so good. You've now booked yourself the grand final spot. It's looking like the fairy tale in Paris. How does it feel? Does it feel like that? Do you feel like you can go all the way now? Is this it?
Well, it's been 8 years that I didn't play a major final, so it feels good, I'm not gonna lie. But doing it here and giving everything to win it here will be the best gift we could give to French people, so no worries, guys, we will give everything.
You certainly did. I don't think I need to tell them, but I'll just remind them. Guys, Apeks and Vitality are in the grand final tomorrow!
I think yun yung ending talaga na parang you never asked for, but it's actually one that is definitely really nice to see, you know? The one upstanding victory for Apeks, the player I mean. And now he's beloved by his crowd. Now he's feeling it. He's on form. And in terms of stats talagang he is putting up really well against these top teams.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Kuya Nick who's in the French crowd right now. Apparently is deaf. Grabe talaga yung crowd, man. I mean, this is what I've been waiting for. Every time na pupunta talaga tayo ng EU, no? Like around the EU where ticket talaga, like France or Belgium or something like that, where it's easily accessible para sa mga ibang EU countries para pumasok dito sa ating arena. You know damn well they're gonna show up for some Counter-Strike, and the French people did. Not just that, some Apeks fans as well na nakita natin dito sa ating crowd. Grabe. I mean, what a fitting end to a semi-final here. The end of the road para dito kay Stico. End of the road para dito sa Apeks. Stico, of course, man, I know it's been a rough journey dito sa Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but still, it was a good one, man. I mean, it's been up and down for the man himself, not gonna lie. Pati kay Jakem, actually, so many players para dito sa Apeks really have been through the system, through the wire para dito sa ating Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but still, I mean, a top 4 finish at the very last major is not too bad, and you still have to have your head held high dito, considering, you know, the roster still, yeah, just like you said, one guy did come in pretty late, so I would say Kiksan, man. I mean, that guy has some potential. Grabe, that guy, you can see sa mga ibang executes dito ng Apeks, this man or this kid could be the next guy up para dito sa mga top tier teams natin. I know he's in a bit of the older side. You already know in esports, you know, 22 is basically 50 years old. Pero, you know, he still has something in him. Ito mo naman si Carrigan, that my man is ancient pero still can hang with the greats. But of course, that is it para sa amin dalawa ni Dad Femina. As for now, make sure you tune in to the grand finals tomorrow. Meron pa tayong show match right beforehand of CS2. So if curious kayo about CS2, make sure to like itong Focus Fire Gaming na page and subscribe na rin kayo dito sa ating YouTube channel para ma-update kayo kung meron tayong broadcast tomorrow, which is, yeah, we're gonna have a broadcast, guys. It's not really a question, pero yun na nga. Tomorrow's gonna be exciting, man. I mean, Vitality, the French crowd, full force in the arena, and GamerLegion, yun nga, the storyline, it's all adding up para dito sa ating grand final. So it's gonna be a very, very exciting one. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, man, honestly. Pero yeah, I guess that is it. I am severely hungry. I think that is as well, actually. So I'll keep the intro short and sweet. Make sure to check out our socials, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Sneaky Broadcasts, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. That Femina. Shout out to 747 Live. Make sure you PM yung page kung meron kayong tanong about our official betting sponsor for the Blast TV Major for Focus Fire Gaming. Make sure to, if confident kayo mananalo ang bet nyo dito sa dalawang teams between GamerLegion and Vitality, make sure to use M47. And yeah, once again, PM the page kung meron kayong tanong about M47. You might even get a little bonus if you're a good boy, girl, or something in between. Pero yeah, shout out to Lupon WXC and the Armory for making this happen as well. CSGO Fast. You know, if you want skins in your game, especially CS2 is around the corner and those skins look absolutely crispy, make sure to use the code FocusFire para masuportahan nyo naman ang Filipino broadcast dito. That is it para sa aming dalawa ni Dad Femina. We will see you guys in the grand final.